then just open with a word of prayer to open the sale.
Good afternoon. Can we just have a lot of silence, please? What comes to my mind before I pray is Psalm 37 verse 4, where it says, "Rejoice in the Lord, He will give you the desires of your heart." What have you and me got today that we can rejoice about? Our health, our family, and the privilege to be here, to sit here and sit by an auction. So let's just pray and thank God for what He's doing every day, even if we don't see it sometimes. Lord Jesus, thank you for the privilege that we can be here today. Lord, bless this occasion, bless this time, Father. Lord, we ask that you will be with us, bless us, and bless us indeed, Father. In Jesus' mighty name, amen.
Thank you very much indeed, CJ. Ladies and gentlemen, now gives me great pleasure to welcome to the stage and to the rostrum for his welcomes, the President of the Boran Society, Mr. Flip van Wyk.
Goedemiddag allemaal. Dit is een kort verwelkoming. Eerstens aan al die kopers. Baie dankie dat julle vandag hier is. Ek hoop julle gaan die regte diere koop. Ek hoop julle gaan goeie gehalte diere kry. Van ons kant van die genootskap af, van die bestuur, van die lede, van die verkopers, het ons regtig maar probeer om die beste diere uit te soek. Dan baie welkom aan die teelers. Dankie vir julle moeite. Sonder die teelers en die produk wat hulle na die huis toe bring, kon die veiling nie plaasvind nie. Hierdie diere is weer eens gescreen voor die veiling deur meneer Christopher Havengaan, wat die ras direkteur van Boran Suid-Afrika is. Hulle hanteer op hierdie stadium so 60,000 SP diere in Suid-Afrika. Hulle hou elke week 'n veiling in Suid-Afrika. Christopher, baie dankie dat jy ons gehelp het. Ek kan net sê Boran Suid-Afrika betaal sy kostes hier. Baie dankie Christopher. Dan aan Agra Paul en sy span, baie dankie vir julle moeite. Ons waardeer dit regtig en ons hoop vir ons teelers en vir julle dat dit 'n baie suksesvolle veiling gaan wees. En ek wil nou spesiaal vir Ferdinand en sy span hieronder van Agra wat vir ons bedien. Ons wil vir hulle baie dankie sê. Ek het gesê dat hierdie grondwerkers, die tilmeisies, die rakpakkers, uiteindelik is hulle die fondasie van enige besigheid. Die besigheid kan nie plaasvind sonder hierdie basiese personeel nie. Kom ons gee hulle 'n goeie hande klap. Dan ons afslaer Tom, ek sê met Tom Stefan Horstens van Suid-Afrika. Hy het in KwaZulu-Natal groot geword op een van die begin stoeterye. Simon is sy pa. Die stoet se naam is Boran, baie bekende stoet. En Tom is een van die beste opkomende jong afslaers wat perde verkoop, wat alle stoetvee aangeleenthede ook in Suid-Afrika hanteer. Hy ken die Boran en dis deel van sy liefde. Ons sê vir hom voorspoed. Baie dankie. Nou wil ek net sê, ons het besluit om die volkslied nou te speel. En ek vra almal om die wat kan sing, maar dat ons almal opstaan vir die sing van die volkslied.
What a special way to begin proceedings here, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of AGRA, myself, Tom Hodgson, the Boran Breeders' Society of Namibia, a very, very, very warm welcome to you and this, the 2025 National Boran Auction. Certainly a celebration of this wonderful breed, ladies and gentlemen, an African breed for Africa. And what a privilege it is for all of us to farm with these absolutely magnificent cattle. What they do for farmers will be is unquantifiable. When you farm with Boran, you farm with family. And what a pleasure and honor it is for me to be here with you today. As we journey through the sale, we'll keep you abreast with all the updates and terms and conditions of the sale. But before we begin, I'd just like to introduce who will be assisting me ringside. So assisting me from a bid spotter's perception, we've got Paul, who will be down on the floor there. I've got Al Jarrah on my right here, and I've got MK on my left. Any nonsense from the crowd, and I'm going to send you MK's way. Have you seen the size of this man? No nonsense, otherwise you're dealing with my man on the left. All right, folks, only a bit of fun. Our online providers today are Swiftbee, and an absolute pleasure to work with them again. They provide such a wonderful service to us. We're joined here today from buyers across the African continent, and that's the beauty of technology, connecting Namibian cattle and Namibian breeders with buyers across the continent. So a big warm welcome to all of those who are joining us online across the African continent. We've also got some buyers who have joined us from neighboring countries, South Africa, Botswana. A warm welcome to you. We welcome you with warm, open arms here to this auction and trust that the purchases you make here today serve you well going forward. Zambian buyers as well, ladies and gentlemen, as I say, buyers from across the African continent. Before we begin as well, I'm just going to ask all of the breeders to please just stand up. If all of the breeders who have cattle on today's auction, if they could please stand up. And if we could all just give them a massive round of applause for the outstanding animals they have produced here for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, with reference to Swiftbee, I just want to make a note quickly. Obviously, it's an online service provider. I can't talk to those bidders online, but I can talk to you here on the floor. So, if for whatever reason there is any confusion in the taking of the bid, we're going to use Swiftbee and online as true north. We'll take that bidders online and reset. I can engage with you. Unfortunately, I can't talk to the guys online. I'll do that at my discretion, and I reserve that right as the auctioneer. Ladies and gentlemen, in terms, with reference to the terms and conditions of today's auction, as I made mention of earlier, in order to participate in today's auction as a buyer, you have to have registered, be in possession of a buyer's card. If you're the highest bidder, it's important we see that number, you show us that number. And with your kind permission, by being a registered buyer, we take the terms and conditions of today's sale as read. You'll find them in the back page of your catalogue. Please familiarise yourself with those terms and conditions, and as I say, with your kind permission, we'll proceed by the fact of your registration that you have familiarised yourself with those terms and conditions. I do just want to draw attention to some of the more pertinent ones for your attention. A special condition of sales for buyers from outside Namibia. Transport costs, quarantine costs, veterinary services and export levies are payable by the buyer. Special condition of sales for buyers from inside Namibia. Free transport will be offered to the AGRA pens at the following towns, and bear with me on the pronunciations of these towns. Rehoboth, Marintal, Kobabis, Okahanja, Ochiwaronga, was that right? Otabi and Grootfontein. Ladies and gentlemen, make sure that you've settled your account before 10 o'clock tomorrow in order to gain that benefit of that free transport. So if you want the free transport, you have to settle your account before 10 o'clock tomorrow to gain access to that free transport. And please, 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 no one likes admin, but it's very important. Please complete all the permit applications. All right, we've got to know where we're going. Another announcement for you here, in terms of export insurance, the clause pertaining to the export insurance clause, The buyer is responsible for all quarantine costs incurred during the first test cycle, including feed, veterinary services, and official testing. Insurance cover is available from the 31st to day 90 at a rate of 1,750 Namibian dollars per animal. This cover excludes the first 30 days post-sale, during which no standard insurance applies unless separately managed. A death cover premium of 4.5% of the purchase price is available and applies to animals deemed unfit for export following their third official test. The condition of unfit for export must be confirmed in writing by a registered veterinarian or a state official. Both insurance premiums will be automatically added to the buyer's invoice after the sale. All cover becomes effective only upon full payment. Claims must be submitted within 3 days of incident, accompanied by required documentation. All procedures and requirements are subject to the Namibian Veterinary and Livestock Export Regulations. Agri Auctions accepts no responsibility for delays or complications beyond its control. Right, that is page 1. Page 2. I'm only joking. 1 or 2 more clauses just to get through here, ladies and gentlemen, and then we're going to get to the action. In terms of payment, the conditions of sale are strictly cash or EFT. The removal of all items shall be at the expense, liability, and risk of the buyer. No item sold may be removed or taken away until the purchase price has been paid for as provided for here before. Agri shall not be responsible for goods not removed upon conclusion of the auction and shall have the option of removing and storing and reselling of such item at the expense of and risk of the buyer. All exports are to be handled by Agra. Animals must be paid for before loading. All right, folks, so that's all the paperwork out the way. We have got a few withdrawals and no-shows here today. As I said earlier, I'll keep you abreast as we journey through the sale with who's here, who's not. But if we could move along to lot number 1. The very first offering here at the 2025 National Boran Auction. And what an individual to start the sale off, ladies and gentlemen. Here we have 2047. Side 1010, dam side Boran 09038, going back to KPO 0311. Side K6K 3534, as well as Maguni 3592. Ladies and gentlemen, I want to draw particular attention to the ICP of his dam. Have a look. When we talk about fertility in Boran, have a look here. An ICP of 373 over 12 cards. Absolutely outstanding. There's a hell of a ball in the ring to take it away here. Lot number 1, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do to take it away? Come on, here we go. What about 50,000 to go? 50,000 surely, come on, here we go. What about 50,000 to go? Come on, bid me 50, what about 50? At 50,000 now, but now what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, who'll be 50, bid me 50, come on, here we go. At 50, what about 40, bid me 40, surely, thank you now, but now 40 on, money's on, 40 bid. At 40,000 now, but now 40 now, but then 40 now, but now Judy, but now 5, 8. At 48, but now 48, but now 48, now bid me 50, 48, but now 48. At 48,000 now, 50, at 50,000 now, 55. At 55,000 now, but now 55, 60,000 out of the 5, at 65,000 out of the 65, left hand of go with buy 21, at 65,000 out of the 65, there we go, 70, but now 70,000 now, at 70,000, here we go, 70, 75, 75 out of the 5, at 75, 5, here we go, what do we do, 75,000, here we go, 80, at 80,000 now, 85 out of the 5, at 85, 5, 85 out of the 5, at 85, would be 90, come on, at 85,000 out of the 85 out of the 5, 85 would be 90, what would be 90, at 85 would be 90, thank you now, would be 100, thank you now. At 100,000, here we go. At 100,000, out of the 100, but the 100 would be 10. What do we do? At 100, out of the 100, out of the 100, here we go. 100,000 now. At 100,000, here we go. What do we do? Give me 110. At 100,000 now. Anyone else? At 100,000, here I go to attend it. At 100,000, all in, all done, and going for 100,000. So 100,000 buys. That was by number 21, and what a way to start the auction. My good friend, they always say by the first bull of the sale, and you've done it, you've bought an exceptional bull. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 2 is not here. Please make a mark in your catalogues. Lot number 2 is not here. So we move along to lot number 3. Jacques and Eleni Strauss, ladies and gentlemen, from Chickaheddy Farming, present lot number 3, 2109. Side, Fontaine 1053, going back to PM14R as well as 0415. Dam side. Meter going back to 2459 as well as HVT 9717. This bull's full sister has an ICP of 392 over 3 cards, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do here? Lot number 3 online, what do we do? Are we online? 50, thank you now, 55 online. At 50,000 now, what do we do? At 50,000 now, ribbon number 50 now, ribbon number 50,000 now, 50 bid, ribbon number 50 now, ribbon number 50 bid. On at 50,000 now, what about 5? 50,000 now, ribbon number 5, what about 5? Thank you now, ribbon number 5. At 55, what do we do? 55, ribbon number 5. Are you waving? Are you bidding? Are you ordering a drink? That's an expensive drink. 55,000 now, ribbon number 55, 55,000 now, ribbon number 55. At 55,000, here we go. What do we do? At 55, online we go. With Swiftby, at 55,000 now, 60, thank you now, 60 bid, but no, not quite, can't have it all your way online. At 60,000 now, 65, he's back. At 65,000 now, ribbon number 5, 65, ribbon number 5, 65,000 now, ribbon number 70. At 65,000, here we go. What do we do? At 65,000 now, 70, thank you now, ribbon number 70, ribbon 70,000 now, 70. My good spot is doing great work. This is the dream team. At 75 online we go. At 75, 75, ribbon number 5, 75,000 now, but the number on 80, 75,000 bid. But 75,000 now, but the number on 80. At 80,000 now, ready bid. But 80,000 now, ribbon on 80 now, ribbon 80,000 bid, ribbon now 80 now, ribbon 85, then be 90. At 85,000 now, then be 90, come on. At 85,000 online, here we go, what do we do? At 85,000, 90,000 now, gotta be 100 online. At 90,000 now, 90 bid, 90,000 now, 90,000 bid, then be 100, come on, I promise you he's worth it. At 90,000 now, then be 100, are we done? At 100, thank you. At 100, what do we do? At 100, then be 10, a small one. It's only money. At 100, bid me 10. At 100 now, bid me 10. At 100 now, what do we do? One more for you. Come on. Don't lose it for the sake of 10,000. At 1, this is a hell of a ball. At 100 now, bid me 10. Are we done? I'm selling online. Are we done? All in and going online for 100,000. Sold online we go. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The balls just keep on rolling through, and here's lot number 4. Flip on bike from Fiat Borans, ladies and gentlemen, presents lot number 4, 2066. You're chasing some pedigree. Here's one for you. Side. Model 540, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, the grandfather here, none other than Mr. Million. Going on the other side, 209545, ladies and gentlemen, dam side, GRS 1121 as well as the 1111. Well balanced ball here, ladies and gentlemen, lots of capacity muscling throughout. Come on, what do we do on lot number 4? All right, here we go. Come on, here we go. What do we say online? Come on. Bid me 50. What do we do? At 50, what do we 50? Bid me 50. Take it away. What do we do? Bid me 50. Come on. Here we go. At 50,000 now. Now, what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who'd be 50? Bid me 50. At 40, bid 40 now. Bid me 40. What do we 40? Bid me 40. Who'd be 40? Bid me 40. 40,000 to go. Bid me 40. What about 40? What do we do? At 40,000 now. Thank you now. Bid 40 now. Bid not 2. Bid not 2. 42. Bid not 2. At 42,000 now. 42. Bid not 2. 42 on the floor. At 42,000 now. Bid not 5. 5, same man. At 45, the button 5, 45, the button 5, 45, the button 5, the button 5. At 45,000 now, the button 45, 45. 45, 45, but number 8. At 45,000 now, come on, what do we do? At 45, raise your sights here. At 45, what about 8? Give me one more. At 45, give me one more, are you sure? At 45, the button 5, 45, the button 5, 45 on the floor, then I'm selling. At 45,000, are we done? At 45,000, he's had his chances, then no one else at 48. At 45,000, then here comes the hammer, one more for you, sir, thank you. At 48,000 now, the button 48, 50, at 50, gotta be 5. And that nearly cost you some money. At 50,000 now, bid me 5, 50,000 now, the button 5. What about 5? Good move here, good move. At 50,000 now, bid me 5. Come on, what do we do? At 50 now, 50 bill, bid number 50 now. He's so tight, you could sit with your dogs. At 50,000 now, bid number 50 now, bid 50,000 now, bid number 50 now, bid number 50, bid me 5. One more for you, sir. At 50,000 now, bid number 5. What do we do? One more, come on. At 50,000 now, are you sure? At 50,000, then I'm going to sell all in. All done and going for 50,000. 50,000 on the floor. Thank you very much. Sold by number 7. Thank you. Lot 5 coming up next, ladies and gentlemen. I'll tell you what, it's 6 o'clock at night in Windhoek and I'm sweating like I've just done the desert dash. Not that I could fit on a bike, but it sure is hot. I'll tell you what's also hot to these balls, ladies and gentlemen. Here comes lot number 5. And what a ball for you. I should have all of your attention here. Come on, what do we do? We're just asking him nicely to come through, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with us. What we could do for a little bit of entertainment whilst we wait, for those of you who weren't at the function last night, Julio Iglesias is sitting amongst us today, Mr. Chris Harbinger. If you've ever heard him on a microphone, I'll tell you what, something to behold. Maybe a little bit later we get you up here, Chris. I know you need a bit more in that coat to get the confidence to do it, but we'll get you up here. If we could just have a little bit of quiet, please. Oh, here he comes. No problem. He also wanted to listen to Julio Iglesias. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 5, and here we go. From Roy St. Boran, ladies and gentlemen, Christy Loverskapni presents 21.006. By Freda out of a pretty strong dam line here, ladies and gentlemen, going back to Caesar as well as OB 0542 and 04006. A strong-headed bull that carries capacity, ladies and gentlemen. Play particular note, he's line bred to Caesar with a very, very strong damn line. So come on, have a look at those EBVs. Come on, what do we say here to take it away on lot number 5? What about 50-50, bid me 50 online? That seems to be a good number. At 50-50, what do we 50? Come on, what do we do? Bid me 50, what do we do? Here we go, a little bit now, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, what do we do? Here we go. At 40, now, what about 40, bid me 40, what do we 40,000, now, bid me 40, now, bid me 40, what do we 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40? At 40,000, what do we do? Here we go. At 40,000 now around the ring, come on, here we go. Bid me 40, what do we 40, bid me 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40? At 40,000 now, what about 40, bid me 40? Come on, what do we do? I'm not going any lower. At 40, what about 40, bid me 40, what do we 40, bid me now, 40, now, 40 bid. At 40,000 out of it now, what about 2? 40,000 out of it now, what about 2? At 40,000 now, 42 to my angle straight. At 42 of it now, 2, 44, 45 of it now, 45. At 45, 48,000 out of it now, 48,000. At 48,000 now, bid me 50. At 48,000 now, stop talking to the boss, just look at me and put your hand up. At 48,000 out of it now, 48, bid me 50, what do we do? At 48,000 out of it now, 48, bid me 50. At 48,000, thank you, out of it now, 50, out of it now, 50 bid, what about 5? At 50,000 out of it now, 50 out of it, and then 50,000 out of it, number me 5, bid me 5. At 50,000 now, here we go, left-handed I sell. At 50,000 now, I sell left-handed, all and done. At 50,000, and here comes the hammer, and I sell left-handed, all the way to Botswana for 50,000. Sold 50,000 bars. Put your hands together, ladies and gentlemen, one more. By a number 45. You'll keep the jacket away. All right, folks, lot number 6 coming into the ring next. I wish you could see this bull from this angle. Here we go, lot number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Jacob Boran, Chris Potgieter presents lot number 6, 21.102. Side going back to Labas, ladies and gentlemen, as Labas as well as Jackie. Dam side going back to BO442 786 Matara 8334. Scrotal circumference of this individual 40.6. They might as well call him Julio. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Look, number 6. What do we do to take it away here? Come on, what do we do? Up on Boran, present lot number 6, and I'm asking 50,000 to go. It's 50,000, would be 50, I think you know, but not 50 online. And 50,000, not 50, not 50,000, not 50, not 50,000 bid. At 55, 55, 55 at the top of the hall. At 55,000, not 55, 55, 55, 55,000 bid. And 55, 55, 55,000 now. Here we go on the floor. At 55,000, what do we do online? At 55,000, not 55, 55, 55,000 now. When you want here, you guys can interfere if you want to. At 55, 55, what do we do? Good ball, give me one. At 55, 55, 55,000 out of the 55, 55,000 out of the 55,000 bid. At 55, what about 60? At 55,000, all in and done. At 55,000, then here comes the hammer, all in, all done and going. For 55,000, sold 55,000 buys. Buyer number 17, 17, 55,000 buys, buyer number 17. Well bought, sir. I struck a deal last night, ladies and gentlemen, at the function. There's a man in this room who refuses to speak English. Well, refused to speak English at the beginning of the evening. And after one or two whiskeys, he was on the karaoke machine singing a song, serenading me in English. And so I promised him I'd give him his bull, my everything. I thought I'd try an Afrikaans, but I tell you what, I won't do the bull any justice. So Yapi, you're going to have to bear with me, but I'm selling your bull in English, my friend. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 7 in the ring. Here we go. From X Factor Boran. And what do we say here? The side Delaray going back to HVT 97.17 on the dam side. We see 11.66. Ladies and gentlemen, he'll make a good stud bull, this individual out of Delaray. What do we do here for lot number 7? Presented here by Yapi. Come on, what do we do? Come on, look at the individual in the ring, you tell me. What about 50,000 to go? At 50,000, what about 50 online? Come on, what do we do? At 50,000, what about 50, 50, what about 50, 50, what about 50, 50 now, 50,000 now. But 50,000 now, 50 now, 50,000 now, 50,000 now. At 50,000, 50, with MK, the man you don't argue with. At 50, yes, it is yours, MK. At 50,000. 55, 55,000 now online we go, 60,000 on the floor. At 60,000 now, 60,000 now, 60,000 now, 60,000 now, 55. 60,000 now, number 5, 65, 50, what about you? At 60,000 now, 60, but now 60,000 now, 55, 60,000, but now 60,000 now, at 60,000, what about 5, thank you, now, but 5, 65, but be 70, at 65,000 now, 70, but be 70, you want to be 70, but be 70, surely. At 65, don't think too hard about it, why are you shaking your head? At 65,000 now, but now 65, 65,000 now, come on, what do we do? One more, surely. At 65, one more for you. At 65,000 now, 65, online we go. At 65, 70 on the floor. At 70,000 now, but not 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but not 5. At 70,000 now, but not 5. Want to be 5, but not 5. At 70,000, here we go. What do we do? But not 70,000 now, but not 70 bid. At 70,000 now, 70 bid, but 70,000 now, but not 70 bid. At 70,000 now, on the floor, but be 5. Want to be 5, but not 5 online. I'm going to close it. At 70,000, then I sell for 70,000. So 70,000 buys, well bought, sir. Buy number 33. What's the bliss here? Lot number 8 up next, ladies and gentlemen. This is certainly an auction of first times. It's the first time I'm selling here at the National Sale in Namibia. But this is also the first time that Johan is selling a bull on a platform like this, ladies and gentlemen. And on that note, I just want to give all of the young breeders and the first-time sellers a round of applause. It takes a lot of courage to bring your stock and present them in front of all of you. So if we could please give Johan a big round of applause. First time he's ever selling a bull in Namibia on an auction platform like this. Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 8. 21,002, side by Mr. George, out of the dam, Miss Fukuya. He's polled, he's carrying a lot of meat, ladies and gentlemen. I should have your attention here. What do we say on lot number 8 to take it away? Come on, what do we do? Man, he looks like a bull, doesn't he? Here we go. All right, here we go. What about 60, 70,000 to take it away? What about 50, 50, 50? What about 50, 50, 50? Showing off at 50 now, but not 50 now, but then 50 now. What about 50, 50, 50? What do we 50, 50, 50? What do we do? At 50, 50, what do we 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, 50? Thank you now, but not 50 now, but not 50 bid. At 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but then 50,000 now, but not 50 bid. What about 50,000 now? At 50,000 now, but not 50. What about 5? 50,000 now, but be 5, 5, 5. At 50,000 now, but be 5. What do we 5? Would be 5. Would be 5. At 50,000 now, 50 bid. What about 55? Thank you now, but not 55. At 55, sorry, the sun was in my eye. At 55, but I got you now. At 55,000 now, but be 60. At 55,000 now, but number 60 now. At 55, 55,000 now, but not 55,000 now, but be 60. What do we do? At 55,000, here comes a hammer. At 55, what do we do? Here we go. 55,000 there, but be 60. Are we done? Sorry, I can't see the light so bad. It's 60,000 now. I've got you now. It's 60,000 now on the floor, but be 65. At 60,000 now, but not 5. At 60,000 now, but be 5. It'll be 5. At 60,000 now, but be 5. It'll be 5. 60,000 bid, but not 60,000 bid. At 60,000 now, here comes the hammer. I'm going to close it. At 60,000 at the top of the block we go. At 60,000 all in, all done, and going for 60,000. Sold by number 6. 60,000. That's off to Zambia by the sounds of it. Well bought. Here we go. There are a lot of you who flagged this individual. I know that for free. He's been the talk of the town, and I can understand why. Have a look at the ball before you here, ladies and gentlemen. Phenotypically unbelievable. Lot number 9, 1917. Side by F being 1053, going back to PM 14R as well as 0415. Ladies and gentlemen, have a look at his EBVs. There's a serious bull standing before you here. I should have all of your attention. You should be all in on this individual. Come on, one of the bulls of the sale, and what do we say to take it away? Surely 100,000 to go. 100,000 to go, surely. He's a 6-figure bull all day. 100,000, what do we do? 100 to go. Come on, what do we do? Thank you. 100,000 now. But 100, I'll take 10. At 100,000 now. 100 now, but now 100 now, 100 now, 100 now, but now 100 bid. But 100 now. At 100,000 now, but now 100, but now 100, but now 1. You're going to lose him. He's going to Botswana. At 100 now, don't lose this. At 100 now, here we go. Only joking short. At 100 now, but now 100, but now 100 now, but now 100, but now 110, 110, 120 now, but now 20. At 120 now, but me 30, 120 now, but now, but not 30. At 120 now, but me 30, he'll be 30, want to be 30, but not 30. Thank you now. At 140 now. At 140 on the floor. At 140 now, but the 40 now, but the 40 now, but the 40 now, but the 40 bid. At 140 now, but me 50, what do we do? At 140 now, but the 40 now, but the 40 now, but the 40 bid, but the 140 now. At 140 bid, 150. At 150 now, 150, then you now, but now 50. The bid was left-handed, sorry, I took it, they've taken it up here. You're 150, sure, no, are you good? 150, thank you. At 150,000. At 150,000 now, but now 150 now, but now 50 now, but then 50 now, but now 50 bid. At 150 now, 150 bid, but now 150 now. At 150 now, but now 50 now, but then 50 bid, but now 50 now, but now 50 now, but now 50. At 150 now, but now 50 bid. 150 now, but be 60, come on. At 150 now, but now 60. What about 60? At 150 now, here comes the hammer. Then I sell. He's had his time. 160. At 160, 170. 170 now, but not 70 now, but then 70 bid, but then 70 bid. At 170 now, but now 70 now, but then 70,000 now, but now 170 bid, but now 70 bid. At 170 now, but now 80, want to be 80, 170 now, but now what about 80? At 170,000 now, but now be 80, want to be 80, but now 80. At 170,000, then here comes the hammer. At 170,000, are we done? At 170,000, then I sell forever, right-handed. 180. 190. Gotta be 2. Be quick. At 190. You can't have it all your own way. At 190,000 now, but now 199. Now bid me 2. What about 2? Make it sure. At 190,000 now, bid me 2. What about 2? Bid me 2. Bid me 2. At 190,000. Now bid me 2, what do we do? At 190 now, but now 190 bid. This is a hell of a bid of the ring. I don't want any mistakes here. Is that a bid? 190. Was that a bid? Were you bidding, sir? No? You're calling a waiter as well? That's a very expensive brandy. At 190,000 now. At 190 now, but now 190 bid. Here comes the hammer. At 190,000 all in. All done and going for 190,000. Sold 190,000 buys. Buyer number 45. What a ball, what a ball. All the best of luck to you with him. All the best of luck to you, Sean. Thank you to my underbidders, of which there were several. We understand why. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 10 coming into the ring next from Boran. And here he is, sired by Miss Dodio, ladies and gentlemen, going back to Chulu 10, 28, 48, as well as 10, 28, 37. Out of a polled Zambian cow, bringing in some rare and sought after genetics here, ladies and gentlemen. Some Zambian lines, and what do we do here to take it away on lot number 10? Come on from Boran. Come on, what do we do? 50 online ago. At 50, what about 50,000? Bid me 50, what about 50? Bid me 50, what about 50 to take it away? At 50,000 now, bid me 50, was that a bid? 50,000 now, but now where am I? At 50,000 now, 50 bid, what about 50? Bid me 40, bid me 40 now, bid me 40, what be 40? At 40, 40, bid me 40, what about 40? Bid me 40, who be 40, but the number not 40 now, the number bid me 40. At 40,000 now, what be 40? Bid me 40, who be 40, bid me 40. At 40,000 now, bid me 40, what be 40, but they'll take it away at 40. At 40,000 now, thank you now. Now, top of the hole we go. At 40,000 now, 40 bid. I'm at 40 now, but 40. At 40,000 now, but 40 now, but we're 2 days on horseback from where we should be. This is a poor shot with a bad rifle, ladies and gentlemen. At 40,000 now, 40 bid. Come on. Raise your sights here. At 40, what about 2? At 40,000 now, but 40 now, but 40,000 now, but 40 now, but 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, bid me 2. At 40,000 now, but 2. At 40,000 now, who do we 2? 1 me 2, bid me 2. 40,000 now, all in, all done. At 40,000, can I get an instruction? Where's my seller? At 40,000, can I sell? No, I'm afraid not. We're a little bit light, but thank you. Come and talk to us after the sale, and I'm sure we can get some business done. We're going to pass them out, ladies and gentlemen, but it won't hurt the friendship. Let's have a little conversation afterwards. Let's move on now to lot number 11. Lot number 11 here, ladies and gentlemen, KG Boran. Their first offering went like a bomb, so maybe we get a bit more action on this one as well. Sired by Cannon. A bull that has done exceptionally well for Casper, ladies and gentlemen. This bull sire, one of the top performing bulls on the farm, and you can see why. Cannon himself goes back to Kojak. So the grandfather here of this individual, Kojak, on the dam side, we go back to 090000. Well-balanced, medium-frame bull here in the ring, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do yet? Take it away. KG Boran present lot number 11. What do we do? Come on, here we go. This is the family of Kojak. All right, here we go. What do we do? 50,000 to go. At 50,000, take it away. What do we do? Here we go. But now, what about 50 to go? At 50, what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who to be 50? What about 50? He's worth it. At 50,000 now, bid me 50. What to be 50? Bid me 50. Who to be 50? Bid me 50. What do we do? At 50,000 now, but now, what about 50? Bid me 50. Thank you now, but now 50 money's on. At 50,000 now, but now 50 now, but then 50,000 now, but now 50 now, but then 50,000 bid. At 50,000 now, but now 50 bid, but then 55, bid me 60. Thank you now, but now 60 bid. At 60,000 now, 60,000 now, but not 60 bid. Here we go, 65, at 65, 70, at 70,000 now, but be 5, 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, but 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, but 70,000 now, at 70,000, here we go, at 70,000 now, 70 bid, but 70,000 now, but not 70,000 bid, but not 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, at 70,000 now, but not family of Kojak here, ladies and gentlemen, at 70,000 now, 70,000 now, but be 5, at 70,000 now, here we go to my man on the right, at 70,000
70,000 now. Here we go. 75, 75, but the 80. What do we do? At 80,000 you now. We're working hard. At 80,000 now. 80 bid, but now 80 the side. At 80,000 now. 80,000 now. But now 80 bid, but 80,000 bid. At 80,000 now. 85, 85, 85, 90, at 85, 90, 90, 90, now. 100. At 90,000 now. 100, 100, now. 100, now. 90,000 now. 100, 100 now. At 100 now. 10. At 100,000 now. 100, 10, 10. What about 20? At 110,000 now. 20. At 110, 110. Would be 20 now. 20. At 110, here we go. What do we do? At 110,000 now. Around the ring ourselves. At 110,000, are you done? Surely one more for you. At 110,000, all in, all done and going. 120. You almost had him. One more bid and you might have him for life. 110, go 20. Sorry, 120, go 30. 130. 130 now. I'm back at you. 130, go 40. 130, go 40, are you sure? I'll give you all the time in the world. At 130,000, then I sell right-handed. At 130,000, 140. You can't have it all your own way. 140, be 150, come on. Thank you. 150. Now we're getting into some brass tacks. 150. Down to brass tacks here, come on. 150, bid me 60. 150. At 150,000, then I sell right-handed, we go all in, all done. 160, bid me 70, come on. At 160, bid me 70, a shake of the head, he says no. At 160,000, then I sell left-handed, all in, all done, and going left-handed for 160,000. Put your hands together, that was a good little scrap. By number 41.
Lot number 12 on the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. I really like the look of this individual as well. Jeras, Gideon Wood, you should be having a look at this. Sire Jera 1634, going back to Zulu, ladies and gentlemen, as well as 0821, which of course goes back to 3460, 0598, as well as 2459. Damn side, we see Voorslag, Jasmine 2386, as well as 0638, of course, as well as the full sister to Mr. Million, and online they're already talking. He's a muscular and robust individual that's presented by Flip Van Wyken. What do we do here to take it away on lot number 12? On with 50,000 online. It's 50,000 now, Robin, not 50 now, Robin, and then 50,000 now, Robin, not 50 now, Robin, and then 50,000 now, Robin, not 50 bid. At 50,000 now, Robin, not 55, 55, 55 on the floor. Here we go, Robin, not 55. At 55,000 now, Robin, not 55, Robin, not 5, 55, Robin, not 5, 55, Robin, not 5, 5, 5, 55,000 now. At 55,000 now, Robin, not 60 here. At 60,000 now, 60 bid, 60,000 now, Robin, not 60 bid, 60,000 now, Robin, not 60 bid, 60,000 bid. I'm at 60,000 now. At 60,000 now, what do we do? At 60,000 online, you've got quiet on me. At 60,000 now, bid me 5, 5, 5. 60,000 now, but not 60, 60,000 now. Big discussions happening there. 65, go 70. At 65, bid me 70. Come on, one more for you, sir. I like your jacket. At 65, 65, 65,000 now, bid me 70. Take your glasses off. At 65, don't read the book. Just look at me and put your hand up. At 65,000 now, bid me 70. Are we done? At 65, right hand, and I sell. Then I sell. 65,000. 70 online. 70 bid online. 70 bid online. What do we do? Another family discussion happening. 70,000 online. Here we go. It's 70,000 now, but not 70 bid. 70,000 now, but not 70 bid. 70,000 now, bid me 5. Are we done? At 75, 70,000 now. Online we go. At 70,000 now. All in, all done. Online. I'm selling for 70,000. Can I sell? Flip. Where are you? Thank you. Sold. 70,000. There we go. Well bought. By a number online 5022. If the online buyer could just come fetch his bull, please. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 13 up next. From Boran, Chris Potgieter, ladies and gentlemen, presents 2165, side by 12002, going back to 786 and 3094. Dam side 1806, going back to BO442, as well as Gianni 2812. Milk value of +7, strotal circumference of 43. All right, here we go. What do we do, ladies and gentlemen? Take it away. What do we do? 50,000 to go. Here we go. What do we do? He's also showing off for you. Come on, come on. What do we do? At 50-50, what do we 50, 50, 50? Who do we 50, 50, 50? What about 50, 50, 50? The number, 50. What do we do? At 50-50, what about 40 then? At 40,000, not ribbon, 40, not ribbon, 40, 50, 40, want to be 40, thank you, not ribbon, number 40. At 40, 40, want to be 40. Here we go. What do we do? At 40, 40, thank you, now. Took it on the floor. At 40,000 now, 40. At 42, at 42, ribbon not 2, 42, ribbon not 2, 42, ribbon not 2, 42, ribbon not 2, ribbon not 42, ribbon not 5. At 42, 45, 45, ribbon not 8, 48, ribbon not 8, ribbon not 48 on the floor. At 48,000 now, here we go. What do we do online? At 50,000 now, 50, ribbon not 50,000 now, ribbon not 5, 55, 55, ribbon not 5. At 55,000 now, ribbon not 5, 55, 55,000 now, ribbon 60. At 55, what do we do online? At 55, 55, here we go. 55,000 on the floor, but even 60, ribbon not 60, 65 online. At 65, 65 online, at 65 online, 70 bid, at 70 on the floor, at 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, but 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, at 70,000 now, 70 bid, what about 5? At 70,000 now, but be 5, 5, 5, 70,000 now, but not 5, at 70,000 now, 70 bid, but 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, but 70,000 bid, at 70,000 but be 5, what do we do online? At 70,000 now, 70,000 bid, 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, 70,000 now, but be 5, at 70,000, here we go, on lines out, at 70,000 I sell on the floor, at 70,000 all in, all done, and going for 70,000. Sold 70,000, well bought, sir, by number 22. Lot number 14 coming into the ring next, ladies and gentlemen. This one's named Liam. Iko from Omaquara presents, ladies and gentlemen, 20,009, lot number 14. Side by HVT 9521, ladies and gentlemen, going back on the dam side to none other than Zeus. This the family of the Super Carl Zalma. We see Kojak and Mr. Million presenting themselves on this pedigree as well. He's been used in the stud since the age of 2, ladies and gentlemen, so I tell you what, he's a proven sire. I really, really like this individual. Come on, what do we do here? Lot number 14 to take it away. What about 60 or 70,000 to go, Shirley? 60,000 to go, it would be 60. 50 then, come on. At 50, thank you, now, but not 50 bid. Money's on, 50 bid. At 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 bid. I'm at 50 now. At 50,000 now, but be 5, 50,000 now, but not 55, 55, but be 60, 60,000 now, but not 60 bid. At 60,000 now, that's right-handed with me. At 60,000 now, 60 bid, 60,000 now, but not 60,000 now, but not 60 bid, but 60,000 now. At 60,000 bid, but be 5, 5, 5, 65, 65, but be 70, thank you now, but not 70,000 now. At 70,000 bid, 70,000 now, but not 70,000 bid. At 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, 70,000 now, but not 5. At 70,000, here we go. What do we do? At 70,000 now, 70 bid, but 70,000 now, but not 70 bid, 70,000 now, but not 70 bid. What about 5? At 70,000, here comes a hammer. At 70,000, are we done? Are we done? Give me one more. At 70,000 now, 70,000 now, 70,000 now, but not 5. At 70,000, here we go. Here comes a hammer. Then I sell. At 70,000, are we done? At 70,000, all in, all done and going. I go for 70,000. Can I sell? Thank you. Sold. 70,000 buys. Well bought by a number 11. Thank you very much, Heiko. We appreciate that. Well done to our buyer. Thank you to my underbidder there. We appreciate your participation. Don't go anywhere. We've got another one coming up for you. Really nice grey bull walking into the ring here from Boran, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 15, 21-20. Side by Jira, 16-12, going back along the 3960, 3960 line, ladies and gentlemen. Excellent balance and capacity to this individual, some pretty unrelated genetics on the page. And there's a hell of a ball standing before you in the ring here. Have a look at that dam, with ICP of 412 over a drought-stricken Namibia with 9 calves. So it's a fertile line, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, what do we do? Lot number 15 in the ring and take it away, what do we do? 80,000 to go, 80,000 would be 80. 80,000 to go. What about 50 then? Come on, surely someone at 50 on the grey. At 50, what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who'd be 50 now? At 50, what about 50? Bid me 50. Who'd be 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who'd be 50? At 50,000. Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50,000. At 50,000, what about 40 then? Come on, what do we do? 40,000 to go. At 40 now. What about 40? Bid me 40. Who'd be 40? Take it away. What do we do? 40,000 to go. Come on, thank you now. At 40,000 now. 40 now. 40,000 now. 40 bid me 2. At 40,000 out of it, 42, thank you now, down here, 42, bid me 5. At 42, bid me 5, right-handed at 42, at 42, bid me 5, 42, bid me 5, at 45, bid me 8, 45, bid me 8, 45, 48, bid me 50, at 48, bid me, what about 50, at 48,000 now, 48, bid me 48, here we go, what do we do, at 48,000, right-handed down at the bottom, at 48,000, you got to be 50, at 48,000 now, bid me 48, bid me 48, what do we do online, you're quiet, at 48,000 now, bid me 50, what do we do? 48,000 now. At 48, but now 8, 48, but now 50, what do we 50? Here we go. At 48,000, here we go. What do we do? Some pretty rare genetics in the ring. At 48,000, what do we do? Here we go. I sell. At 48,000, can I get an instruction? At 48,000, all in, all done. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm afraid we're a little bit light there at 48,000. 48,000. What do we need to be at? We need to be at 50. Is that right? Can we do 50? Can we do 50? We've got to be at 50 to get the deal done. No. Come now. 50. Up top. Listen, I can't take 50. You should have bid earlier then, and I can't open it up again. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, we're not playing these games. I was engaging with the man on the right here. He was the last bidder. Unfortunately, I knocked it down. It was rejected. If you want the ball, you got to bid. I'm selling it right-handed for 50,000. So 50,000 buys, thank you very much. I do apologize about that, but I've got to stick to some kind of order. I hope you don't mind. Thank you. Buy number 52. Please, ladies and gentlemen, if you want the ball, put your hand up. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 16 in the ring. From Boran. Side by 13, 001 going back to 0442 and B0518. Milk value of 10. Line bred to 3094, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, what do we do here? Lot number 16 in the ring and take it away. What do we do? Boran, Chris presents a hell of a wall here for you. All right, take it away. What do we do? The man in the Springbok jersey, you haven't put your hand up once yet. I'm expecting big things from you. You're just waiting, hey? You're just waiting, no problem. At lot 16, what do we do? 50,000 to go. At 50, bid me 50,000 now. What about 50? Bid me 50. At 50,000 now, bid me 50. What do we 50? Bid me 50. Who do we 50? Thank you now. At 50,000 now, bid not 50 now, bid not 50,000 now, bid not 50, bid 55, 60. At 60,000 now, 65, at 65,000 now, but not 70 bid. At 70,000 now, but not 70 bid. 70,000 now, but not 70 bid. 70,000 bid. At 70,000 now, but not 5. 70,000 now, but not 5. 75. At 75, 80. At 80,000 now, 55. 80,000 now, but not 85. Would be 90, 85,000 now. At 85,000, would be now 85, but now 85, would be 90. At 85,000 out of it now 85, would be 5, 85, would be 5. At 85, would be 90. What do we do? At 85, 90,000 now, would be 90, would be 100. At 100 now, would be 100, would be 10. 100 now. He shakes his head. He says no. I've got good news, man. It's coming your way. 110. Where was that? At 100 now. Where were you? At 100 now. Whistling. At 100 now. Left-handed I sell. At 100,000 are we done? At 100,000 and here comes the hammer all in. All done and going for 100,000. Sold 100,000 buys by number 28. Lot number 17 from KG Boran, ladies and gentlemen. Here's another one side by that wonderful ball cannon going back to Kojak. On the dam side, we see 15007. Dam's ICP here of 398. Over 4 cards, ladies and gentlemen. We talk about fertility. Here it is standing before you here. You know he's going to breed it. All right, come on. What do we do here? Let's say take it away on lot number 17 from KG Boran and 50,000 to go. At 50-50, what about 50? Bid me 50. At 50-50, bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who'd be 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50 to go? At 50-50, what about 50? What about 40? Then come on. What do we do? At 40-40, what do we 40? Bid me 40. Who'd be 40? Bid the 40. Take it away. What do we do? Bid me 40. At 40-40, what about 40? Bid me 40. Who'd be 40? Bid me 40. Take it away. What do we do? At 40-40, what do we 40? What about 40? I wish you could all see your faces from here. Come on. I'm just asking 40. At 40,000 now, bid me 40. What do we 40? Bid me 40. What about 40 to go? At 40-40, what about 40? Bid me 40. What about 40? I'm not going to go any lower than 40. At 40,000, what about 40? Bid me 40. What about 40? Bid me 40. Come on. What do we do? At 40,000, what do we 40? 40, ladies and gentlemen. If I can't get the 40 to go, I'm going to pass them out, and you better come talk to us afterwards. No bid at 40. No problem. Not going to ruin the friendship. Pass them out. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to do the business after the auction is concluded, but we're not going to progress, ladies and gentlemen, if I can't get the 40 to start. I hope you understand. Lot number 18 coming into the ring next. From Jackenny Farming, ladies and gentlemen, Jacques and Eleni Strauss presents lot number 18, 21002. Side by Fontaine 1053. A combination of PMR 14R as well as NDA 9 going back on the dam side to 0801, who is of course the full brother of Kojak, as well as 9503. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do here on lot number 18 to take it away? Scrotal circumference on this area, on this bull of 42 centimeters. Come on, what do we do here? Raise your sights. Lot number 18 in the ring, and here we go. Yeah, 60 or 70,000 to go. Come on, what about 60,000? 60,000, bid me 50. That's 50-50, what do we 50? At 50,000 now, what about 50? Thank you, now, but not 15. Okay, I love your work. At 50,000 now, it's 55, 50, 60,000 now, but not 60,000 now. MK, you should come to all my auctions. At 65, 60, 70,000 now, but not 70 bird. At 70,000 now, but not 70 bird. 70,000 now, but not 70 bird. 70,000 now. At 70,000 now, but not 70,000 now, but not 5. At 70,000 now, but not 70 bird. 70,000 now, but not 70,000 bird, but not 55. What do we do? At 70,000 now, but 55. Come on, 75 online. At 75 online, here we go. At 75 online. What do we do? Bid me 80, what do we do? At 75 online, bid me 80, what do we 80? At 75,000 now, but not 75, bid me 80, what do we 80, but not on 80, thank you now. At 80, we're strong on the floor here online, you've got to be better. At 80,000 now, the ball stays here. At 80,000 now, but no 80 bird, but 80,000 now, but no 55. At 80,000 now, but no 80 bird, 80,000 now, 80 bird, 80,000 now, but no 85, bid me 90. At 85, bid me 90. At 85,000 now, but no, bid me 90, want to be 90, but not 90, 85. At 85,000 online we go. At 85,000 now, bid me 90, want to be 90, but not 90, thank you now, but not 90, you blood. At 90,000 now, going to be 100. At 90,000 now, 90,000 now, but not 90, but what do we do online? Come on, one more for you. At 90,000 now, bid me 100. At 90,000 now, but not 90,000 now, but 90,000 now, but not 90,000 bid, but not 90,000 bid. At 90,000 now, are we hovering? At 90,000 now, give me one more. Come on, online, you're taking all day. At 9, I haven't got it. At 90,000 now, bid me 100. What do we do? At 90,000, here comes the hammer. At 90,000 on the floor, I'm going to close 100 online. Got to be 10. At 100,000 bid, I'm bid 100 now. At 100 now, but now 100 now, but now 100 now, but now, but now 10. At 100 now, 110, 15. I tell you what, Paul, for you, I'll do that favour for you, my friend. I wasn't going to, but 105, all the money's good money at the moment. At 105, going to be 10 online. At 105 on the floor. 105 on the floor. 105 on the floor online, what do we do?
105, asking 110. We're just changing the increments here online. Come on, I'm waiting for you. At 105, what do we do online? At 105, give me the 110. He started the small ones. I tell you, that's a sign he's backing out. At 105, what do we do? At 15, give me 10. At 15, here we go. Here comes the hammer. At 105,000, all in. 110, 110, but me 15 now. At 110,000, you started the small ones. Don't back off on me now. 115. At 115 now, but now 115 now, bid me 20. At 115 now, but now 115 now, but now 115, bid me 20. At 150,000 now, but now 115 now, but now 115 now, but now 115 bid. At 150,000 now, but now 115 bid me 20. Want to be 20, but a number not 20. At 150 now, bid me 20. Want to be 20, but a number not 20. At 150,000 now, here comes the hammer. I'm going to sell online. You're playing games with me. At 115,000, all in, all done. And 120, 120. 120, we'll slug it out. I've got all night. I don't think everyone else does, but I do. At 120,000. At 120,000, are we out? I thank you for your help. Then I sell to the top of the block for 120,000. So 120,000 buys MK's man. MK, the magic man. By number there was 35. Thank you to my underbidders there, of which there were several. That was a good little slog out. And what a result for our sellers. Lot number 19 up next. Three of the Borans, ladies and gentlemen. Present 21114. Sired by a wonderful heifer producer in 1715 from the Maruda line, ladies and gentlemen. On the dam side, we see 1919. A young bull with solid structure, showing significant growth and meat qualities here on this individual, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, what do we do? From Fiona Borans, you know they produce quality, and here's one for you. I'm asking 60,000 to go. It's 60,000 to go. What do we do? What about 50-50? Bid me 50. At 50-50, what do we 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Take it away. What do we do? Bid me 50,000 to go. At 50-50, what do we 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Was that a bid? At 50-50, what do we 50? Bid me 50. Now you're scratching your nose. No problem. At 50-50 now, but now what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? 50 to go. At 50,000, what about 40? Bid me 40. What about 40? Bid me 40. Hit me 40. Bid me 40. Come on. Come on. At 40,000, what about 40? 40,000 and take it away. What do we do? At 40,000 now, just a sea of sad black faces. Come on, put your hands up. At 40,000, what do we do? Hello, Lorraine, good to see you. At 40,000 now, 40,000 now, 40 now, 40,000 now, what do we do? At 40,000, ladies and gentlemen, if I can't get the bid of 40, you better come talk to us. No bid at 40, no problem. Come and talk to us. We'll see if we can get the business done after the sale, ladies and gentlemen. We move along to lot number 20 up next. Next up from Boran, ladies and gentlemen, Chris presents 21134. Sired by 12002. And out of the dam 1742, herself with a ICP of 389 days. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this individual certainly ticks all the boxes, and here he comes. Lot number 20 into the ring, and what do we say to take it away? A real meaty individual in the ring, and what do we do to come on, what do we do? 100 go. At 100, what about 50? What about 50 to take it away? What do we do? 50,000 to go, surely somewhere. At 50, what do we 50? Surely someone with a sick conscience. At 50,000 now, but now what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Bid me 50. What about 50? Take it away. What do we do? At 50,000, I would have thought so. At 50,000 now, what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 40 then? At 40, bid me 40. What about 40? Bid me 40. Hit me 40. Bid me 40. At thank you now. 40,000 now. At 40,000, there, but not 42, 42, but not 2, 42, but not 5, 45, 48, at 48, 50, at 59, but not 50, 55, at 55,000 now, 60, 60,000 now, 65, at 65,000 now, 70, 70, but not 5, 75, 75, but not 75, at 75,000 now, but not 75, 75,000 now, at 75,000, here we go, what do we do? 75, but not 5 at the bottom of the wall, at 75, 75, 75, we got it, at 75, 75, 75, 75, here we go, 75, but me 80, at 75,000 now, but not 75, but not 5, 75, but not 80, at 75,000 now, but not 75,000, but not 75, 75, what about 80? At 75,000, are we done, are we done, are we done? At 75,000, to the bottom of the hall I go, all in, all done, Chris, I'm selling for 75,000, sold 75,000 buys, well bought, buyer number 3.
You've been working hard for a ball and you got one. Well done, sir. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 21 coming out of the ring next. X Factor Boran. The singing sensation presents 20,002. Side by feet at 16,031 going back to Geras 1121. Downside we see B06 102 as well as Embryo plus EP 0803. This individual out of some pretty potent Matara lines, ladies and gentlemen. What do we do to take it away here on lot number 20? Come on, 21. All right, here we go. A wonderful heifer producer here. Come on, what do we do? Here we go. Yeah, 50,000 to go. 50 to go. Surely, 50. What do we do? Nice straight bull in the ring. At 50-50, what about 50? Bid me 50, bid me 50, what about 50? Bid it on 50 to go. Come on, what do we do? At 50,000, what about 50? Bid me 50, what about 40? Bid me 40 then. At 40, we'll go up slowly. At 40,000 now, what about 40? Bid me 40, what about 40? Bid me 40, who do we 40? Bid it on 40, what about 40? Who do we 40? Bid me 40. At 40, what about 40? What about 40? Bid me 40, what about 40? Bid me 40. Come on, Matara lines in the ring, yeah. At 40,000 now, what do we do? Come on. At 40,000, here we go. What do we do? 40 now, 40,000, what do we do? At 40,000 for a bull of this stature, ladies and gentlemen, I would have expected something. At 40,000 now, 40 now, 40,000 now, what about 40? At 40,000, if I can't get to 40, it's the same story. Is there no one at 40? No, come and talk to us after the auction, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, but unfortunately at that level we can't transact. But no problem. Sing us a song and we'll get the job done. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 22 coming into the ring next. Yes, and Boran, Johan presents another one for you here. Out of another strong, fertile dam line here, ladies and gentlemen. The dam upon this individual, an ICP of 382 days, side by Mr. Marahoy out of the dam, Omakwara, Tatiana. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we say here on lot number 22? Come on, what do we do? I'm asking 60 or 70,000 to go. What do we do? Come on, bid me 50. What about 50,000? Bid me 50. At 50, what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 40? Then thank you. At 40 now, bid 40 now, bid 40,000 now, bid 40 now, bid 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, bid 40. What do we do? At 40 now, 40, thank you now, bid 2. 42, bid 2. At 42, bid 2. 42, bid 2. 42, bid 2. At 42,000 now, bid 2. 42, what about 5? At 42, bid 2. 42, bid 5. At 42,000 now, bid 5. 45, bid 8. You came back. At 48, thank you. Now 50. At 48, 50. At 50,000 now, bid 50 now, bid 50,000 now. At 50,000 bid 50,000 now, bid 50 now, bid 50,000 bid. At 50,000 now, bid 50,000 now, bid 5. What do we do? At 50,000 now, bid 50,000 now, 55. 50,000 with you. 50,000 with you. That's fine. At 50,000, got to be 5. At 50,000 now. I've got 50,000 with MK's man. At 50,000 now. 50 now. 55. I'm asking. At 55, thank you, now 55,000 now 55, at 55,000 now 55, bid me 60, at 55, right-handed, it's against the MK's man, at 55,000 now 55,000 now 55, at 55,000 now, here we go, here comes the hammer, at 55,000 all in, all done, and going for 55,000, so 55,000 buys, by a number 25. Well-balanced individual coming into the ring next, ladies and gentlemen, offered here today for sale by KG Boran. This is lot number 23, 2110, side by Cannon, of course, the son of Kojak. Going back to Miss Igubi on the dam side, ladies and gentlemen. Have a look at the mother's ICP here. Exceptional fertility, again, from KG Boran. Mother's ICP, 365 days over 9 calves. Simply outstanding. All right, here we go. Lot number 23 in the ring. What do we say to take it away? Come on, what do we do? What about 100 to go? Yeah, 100, 100, another B, 100, 100, another B, 100, 100, another B, 100, what about 50, 50, 50, Shorty? At 50, 50,000, what about 50, 50, 50, what about 50, 50, 50, come on, here we go. At 50,000, what about 50, 50, 50, 50, 50, what about 50, 50, number, 50, what do we do? At 50,000 now, thank you, Bill, I'm in 50,000 on, money's on. At 50,000 now, 50,000 now, 50,000 now, 50,000 now, at 50,000, 55, 50,000 now, 55, 50,000 now, number 5. At 50,000 now, 50,000 now, 50,000 bid, I'm at 50,000 now, at 50,000 now, 50,000 now, 50 bid, 50 now, 50,000 now, money's on, 50,000 bid, I'm at 50,000 now, number 5, what do we 5, it'll be 5, at 50,000 now, 50 now, 50,000 now, 55, what do we do? 1 bid of 50, at 50,000 now, 50 bid, are we going to sell? At 50,000 now, no one for 5, at 50,000 now, then here comes the hammer, at 50,000, you've had your time, at 50,000 is in no one for 5, at 50,000, then I sell, all in, all done, and going for 50,000. Is it good? Can we do 60,000? Will we? Yeah. Or can we do 60,000, please? Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. We're just trying to get the business done here. Casper making us work hard for our money. $60, is that good? 55, 55, deal done, thank you very much. That's what we're here to do, ladies and gentlemen. Got the deal done at 55,000 with Paul's man on the phone. Thank you very much indeed, we appreciate it. $27, was that buy number 27? Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 24 up next. This time, Heiko presents 2116, side by Mr. Olio, the mercurial, sensational Mr. Olio, ladies and gentlemen. Down side, we see Lara going back to Zappa. Here we go, a well-balanced individual, strong individual. What do we do to say here on lot number 24? Come on, what do we do? Here we go. It's 60,000 to go, it would be 60. It's 60,000, it would be 60. What do we do? 60,000, what about 50? It would be 50. Here 50, 50 now, but now what about 50? It would be 50. What about 50? It would be 50. What about 50? It would be 50. What about 40 then? At 40, come on. We started so well. At 40,000 now, 40 now, but 40 now, 40,000, what do we do? At 40,000, it would be 40. What about 40? 40, it would be 40. What about 40? It would be 40. You guys can interfere if you want to. You're not here, you're just here to watch. Oh, that's fine, no problem. At 40, 40, maybe 40, what about 40, maybe 40, what about 40, maybe 40, where you bidding, sir? At 40, 40, maybe 40, I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, where you bidding? No problem. At 40, 40, what about 40, maybe 40? At 40,000 now, but now what about 40, maybe 40, what about 40 to go? At 40, 40, what about 40, maybe 40, what about 40, maybe 40, is there no one? At 40, 40, around the ring, no one. At 40,000, if I can't get the bid of 40 to start, we're going to pass them by, you better come talk to us. No one at 40? No problem. Not sold, ladies and gentlemen. Please come talk to us after the auction. We'll see if we can get the business done. Lot 25 into the ring next, ladies and gentlemen. Flip Bunbake. Freda Boran. Side by B, 0450, going back to Solio, 359, as well as Maguni, 2258, downside Freda, 1530, going back to Gerard, 1121, a pole bull with a smooth coat. Come on, surely there's some interest here on this little individual. Here we go, what do we do? Yeah, it's 70 or 80,000 to go, surely, come on, here we go. At 50,000 to take it away. At 50,000, what do we do? Bid me 50, thank you. 50,000 bid. I'm at 50 now. at 55, 55, 50, 60, 60,000 now, 65, at 70, what do we do? 70,000, 75, 75, 80,000, 80, 90, at 90,000 now, give me 100, 90,000 now, 90 bid. I'm at 90,000 now, give me 100, 100, 90,000, yeah. I'm at 90,000, give me 100, 100 now, 100,000 now, 110, 110, at 110, 120, at 120,000 now. I'm at 130, 130,000 now, 130, 140, 140, 140, yeah. At 140,000, here we go. At 140,000 bid. I'm at 140,000 now. At 140 now, 140 now, 140,000 now, 140,000 bid. At 150, 150, 160, 160, 160,000 bid. At 160,000 now, 160,000 bid. At 160 now, 160 bid, 160 now. At 160,000 bid, 170. At 160,000 now, 160,000 now, 160,000. He knows a good bull when he sees one. At 160,000, here we go. At 160,000, and here comes the hammer. At 160, it's your bid, it's your bid, don't worry. At 160,000, and here comes the hammer. All in, all done, and going for 160,000. So 160,000. I keep telling you, don't test the hammer. Don't test the hammer, ladies and gentlemen, please. I gave ample warning there. 100,000. It's not fair to our sellers, hey? Not fair to our sellers. 160,000 buys. Buy number 21, I think that was. Thank you very much. That's what we do, making memories, making a legacy. Well done, sir, well bought. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 26 up next. Don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere, don't go anywhere. We've got another bull for you here. Lot 26, presented by Boran, ladies and gentlemen, sired by 1593, going back to Husky and Rose. On the damn side, going back to Molesworth Jackie. And if you know anything about pedigree, you know that if you see Jackie in a pedigree, you buy. This is the first Isaiah offering coming to an auction in Namibia, ladies and gentlemen. Line bred to Khan. This bull has already got 7 registered calves with the society, so a real proven producer. Lot 26 in the ring, and what do we say here to take him away? What about 100 to go here? 100 to go. 100, 100, what about 80? At 80, at 80, give me 80. At 80,000, what about 80? What about 80? What about 50? Give me 50, then come on, here we go. At 50,000, what about 50? Give me 50. What about 50? Give me 50, hit me 50. At 50,000, out of it, now 50, thank you, out of it, now 50, 40, thank you, out of it, now 40 bid. At 40,000, out of it, now we'll go in small steps. At 40,000, now 42, 42 to the bit, now 2, 45 to the bit, now 5. At 45,000, out of it, now 5, 48, 48 to the bit, now 8. At 48,000, out of it, now 48, 50 to the bit, now 50, out of it, now 5 to the bit, now 5. 60, at 60,000 now, what? 75, at 60,000, 65, 65, 65, 65,000 out of it, not 65, 70, at 70,000 out of it, not 70 bid, at 70,000 out of it, not 70,000 out of it, not 70 bid, what about 5, at 70,000 now, 75, 75, thank you now, 75 bid, at 75,000 out of it, not 75, 75, 75,000 bid, at 75,000 out of it, not 75, 75, 50, 80, at 75,000 out of it, not 75, 75, at 75,000 now, 75, 75 around the ring, at 75, 80, at 80 got to be 5, at 80 got to be 5, at 85, 85, 85, with the 5, 85 with the 5, 85 with the 90, at 85,000 out of the number 90, at 85 with the 5, 85 with the 5, 85 with the 90, what to be 90 with the number 90, at 85,000 now, I'm at 85, 85 with the number 90, what to be 90, 85, then here comes the hammer, at 85,000 all in, all done, and going for 85,000. Sold 85,000 buys, buy number 6 to the top of the block. Is it buy number 6 there? Buy number 6, lot number 9. Buy number 6. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 27 in the ring. Jackie farming here, lot 27. 21.13, side by Fontaine 10.53. He's proving to be a popular sire here on this sale. Out of the damn EG 17004, this is the family of 2738. 99.01, 24.59 and 95.03. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do? Of course, India 9 in this pedigree as well. Come on, what do we do here? Lock 27 in the ring and take it away. What do we do? Yeah, 60 or 70,000 to go. Come on. What about 50 to go? Yeah, 50,000 now. It's 60,000, what about 5? It'd be 5, 60,000, number, 5, want to be 5. It's 60,000, here comes the hammer. It's 60,000, all in, all done, and going for 60,000. Sold 60,000 by 21. Again, that's it. Flip, I'm going to make this announcement now because it's been on both of your bulls where people have come in after I've dropped the hammer with a bid. So this one I'm doing for you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to bid, please don't test the hammer. I owe it to my good man over here. It's 2 bulls where people have come in late. Won't happen again, Flip, don't worry. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 28 in the ring here. From Boran. Come on. Here's a pedigree for you. Side by 542, going back to Maguni 35-34. On the dam side we see Fontaina 11-195. She, of course, from that famous cow Fontaina 0472, who was very much part of that foundation third of Francois. So there's an exceptional pedigree on the page here, ladies and gentlemen, for you. All right, here we go. What do we say on this very good-looking individual in the ring? Lot 28, come on. Here we go. Yeah, 100,000 to go. Bid me 100, number be 100, number be 100. Here we go. At 50, then come on. Here we go. What about 50? Take it away. What do we do? Bid me 50. At 50,000 now. But now, what about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50 surely. At 50,000 now. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50 to go? Come on. Hell of a pedigree. At 50,000 now. Think of what you buy here. The residual value. At 50,000. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who be 50? What about 40? What about 40? Thank you now. 40 bid. At 40,000 now. 40 bid. What about 40 now? 40,000 now. 40 bid. At 40,000 now. 40 now. 40,000 now. 42. At 42,000 now. 42 to the 5. 45. At 45,000 now. 58. At 45,000 now. 5. 45. 45 to the 5. 45. At 45,000 now. 5. 45 to the 5. 45,000 bid. At 45. 58. One more for you. At 45. At 40. 48. New blood altogether. At 48,000 bid. I'm at 48,000. 50. At 50,000 now. Gotta be 5. At 50,000 here. At 50,000 now. Now 50 now. 50,000 at 55. 55. 50, 60. At 55,000 now. Now 55. 55. 50, 60. What do we do? At 55,000 right hander to go. At 55 to 60. At 60,000 now. Now 60 now. 60 now. 60 bid. 60,000 now. Don't shake your head at me like that. At 60,000 now. Put your hand up. At 60,000 now. Are you done? That's fine. I'll take it. At 60,000, ladies and gentlemen, are we done? At 60,000, then here comes the hammer. Fair warning. At 60,000, is there no one else? At 60,000, is that a 65? That's his. It's your bid. No worries. Just getting a bit excited. At 60,000, all in, all done, and going for 60,000. Sold. 60,000 buys. Well bought, sir. That was buy number 12. Off to the box. Jakob Boran present lot number 29 coming into the ring. 2046, ladies and gentlemen, side by 1315, going back to B0442 as well as B0518. Dam side we see 1558 going back to 786. Birth right here 32 and a scrotal circumference of 46 centimeters, ladies and gentlemen. He's been used in the herd with 24 calves on the ground already and another 20 plus expected to arrive anytime soon. A proven producer in the ring here. A stamp of approval from Chris. Come on, what do we say here to take it away on lot number 29? I'll take 50 to go. 50,000 surely. 50,000 bid me 50, what do we do? At 50,000 bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, bid me 50, bid me 50, bid me 50, what about 50, take it away, what do we do? At 50, a proven producer. At 50, 50 now, but now what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50,000 to go, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, bid me 50, at 50,000 now, what about 40 then? At 40, 40 bid me 40, what do 40 now, 40 bid me 40 now, bid me 40,000 now. Ah, but 40,000 now, bid me 40 now, bid me 2, 42 bid me 2, 42 bid me 5, 45 bid me 5, at 45, 45, 45, what do we want more, Saki? At 48 bid me 8, 48 bid me 8, 48 bid me 48,000 now, bid me 48, 50, at 50,000 now, bid me 50 bid, at 50,000 now, bid me 50 now, bid me 5, 55, 55,000 now, bid me 5, at 55,000 now, bid me 5, 55, 55, bid me 60, what do we do? At 55,000 now, bid me 55, 55, 55,000 now, bid me 55,000 bid, at 55,000 now, bid me 60, what do we 60, bid me 60, at 55,000 now, bid me 55, 55, here we go, at 55, 55, 55,000 now, bid me 60, what do we do? One more for you, at 55,000, then here comes the hammer, at 55,000, what do we do? 55, 55, all in, 60, 60,000, 5, 65. If we take any longer, we might miss the breeding season. 65, 70 for you. That's 65,000, make it 70, come on. That's 65,000, what do we do, Chris? All in, all done, and going. Is that 70? We're going to be at 70. So, can we do it? 70,000. Where can we be? I see Namibians are hard to negotiate with, eh? I'm only joking. I'll buy the next round of the bar for that statement. How much? 65. Is that, you're not prepared to go up? 70. Was that right? 70,000. No. 65. 65, Chris. Thank you. Sold. 65,000. By number one. Number one. The main man. The mayor of the truck. Saki. Let's play. Thank you for that, Chris. We appreciate it. Saki, well bought. Thank you to my other bidders. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 30 in the ring. Here we go. What do we do here to take it away? KG Boran. Casper presents another son by Cannon. Of course, the grandson here of Kojak, going back to Kasima 661. Ladies and gentlemen, lots of capacity on this individual. The mother, a proven producer with 10 calves. I tell you, Casper's just giving you fertility at this sale. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do we do here to take it away? Come on, what do we do? 100,000 to go, what about 50 to go? 50,000, take it away, 50, surely, 50,000 to go, come on. Yeah, 50, 50, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, who to be 50, what to be 50, but not 50, at 50, 50,000, what about 50, bid me 50, who to be 50, what to be 50, what about 50, bid me 50, at 50, 50,000, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 40, then come on, at 40, 40,000, what about 40, thank you now, but not 40, but not 40,000 now, at 40,000 now, but not 40,000 now, but not 40, but 40,000 bid, at 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but 40,000 now, but not 40, but 40 now, it's your turn to bid, Springbok, at 40,000 now, what do we do, at 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but 40,000 now, where was that, at 40,000 now, was that a bid, at 40,000 now, 40,000 now, but not 40,000 now, but not 40, but 40,000 bid, at 40,000 now, bid me 2, at 40,000 now, but not 40,000 now, but not 40, but 40,000 now, but not 40,000 now, but not 40 bid, at 40,000 now, 42, thank you now, at 42, but not 2, you put it as well, at 42, thank you, at 42, but not 2, 42, but not 2, 42, but not 2, but not 2, but not 2, 2, 42, at 42,000 now, but not 2, 42, but not 2, 45, at 45,000 now, 48, 48,000 now, we're waking up, at 40, 50 now, at 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but not 5, 55, 55, 50, 60, at 45,000 now, but not 55, 55,000 now, but not 60, at 45,000 now, but not 55, 55,000 bid, but 55, 55, 55,000 now, but not 60, want to be 60, at 55,000 all in. At 55,000 all done. At 55,000, then I sell to the top of the block for 55,000. Sold 55,000 buys. Thank you very much indeed. Buyer number 24. 24, 2 and 4. Excuse them, Twitter. Ladies and gentlemen, here is a bull from one of the most fertile lines in the breed. Maguni 35-34. Sire here by B05-542. Dam side, we go back to Geras 1152, of course going back to Fontaina 0423. This is lot number 31 from Freda Morans, ladies and gentlemen, 2184. All right, here we go. What do we say? As I say, one of those great Magudi lines presented here for you. Come on, what do we do to take it away on this individual? Here we go. Yeah, 100,000 to go. What about 100, 100, no 100, 100, number me 80. At 80, 80, bid me 80. What about 80, bid me 80? What about 50, bid me 50? What about 50, bid me 50 to take it away? What do we do? At 50, 50, what do we 50, bid me 50? Who do we 50? Bid number 50 to go. At 50, 50, what about 50, bid me 50? What about 50, bid me 50? Come on. Here we go. At 50, 50, what about 40 then? At 40, 40, bid me 40. What about 40, bid me 40? Who do we 40? At 40,000, here we go. What do we do? 40,000 to go. At 40,000, what about 50, 40, bid me 40? 40,000 out of the number 40. What about 40, bid me 40? Surely. At 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, at 40, 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, bid me 40, 40,000, what do we do? At 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, bid me 40, what about 40,000, let's take it away, come on. At 40,000, bid me 40, here we go. At 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, come on, here we go. At 40,000, is in, no one else, where's that? Thank you. At 42, thank you. At 40 now, 40,000 now, but not 40, but 40,000 now, but not 40, but not 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, think of the fertility. At 40,000 now, but not 40, but not what about 2? 40,000 now, but not 2. At 40,000 now, what about 2? Bid me 2, who do we 2? At 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but 40,000 bid. At 40,000, money's on. 40,000, here we go. What do we do? Anyone for 2? At 40,000, are we done? At 40,000, all in, all done, and I'm selling for 40,000. Buy number 43. Thank you very much. 40,000 buys. Buy number 43. Well bought, sir. Well bought. Lot number 32 in the ring next, ladies and gentlemen. Interestingly enough, this next bull was one of a twin. This is 2177, side by 12002. On the dam side, 1276, going back to B0574. A pole bull, and as I made mention of there, one of a twin. From Jakob Boran, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Chris presents lot number 32, and what do we say here to take it away? 80,000 to go. 80,000. You're basically buying something that'll give you 2. All right, here we go. Come on. Here we go. What do we do? 50,000 to go. At 50, 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who do we 50? At 50, 50. What about 50? Bid me 50. Who do we 50? What about 50? Bid me 50. Who do we 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? At 50, 50,000. What about 50? Bid me 50. What about 50? Bid me 40. At 40, 40. What about 40? Then come on. Here we go. At 40,000 now. What about 40? Bid me 40. What about 40? Where was that? At 40,000 now. What about 40? Bid me 40. Who do we 40? What do we 40? Bid me 40. At 40, thank you now. At 40 online. At 40,000 now. But the 40 now. But the 40,000 now. But the 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now. Bid me 2. What do we 2? At 40,000 now. But the 40 now. But the 40,000 now. But the 40 bid. But the 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now. Bid me 2. What do we do? At 40,000 now. But the 40,000 now. There's a bull in the ring. I should have all of your attention. At 40,000 now. 40,000, 42. 42 but not 2. 42 but not 2. At 42 bid me 5. At 42,000 now. But not 42 but not 2. 42 but not bid me 5. At 42,000 now. But not 2. 42 42, yeah. 45, 45, at 45,000 out of the 5, 45 in the 8, at 45,000, all the action online, at 45,000 out of the 45, 45 in the 5, 45 in the 5, at 45,000 now in the 8, 1 of the 8, but on 8, at 45,000 out of the 45, 45, here we go, at 45,000 out of the 45, 45, here we go, what do we do? At 45,000 online, at 45,000, here comes the hammer, at 45,000, all in, all done, and going for 45,000, sold 45,000 buys, online we go, buy number 5030. Lot number 33 up next. 33 is not here, ladies and gentlemen, so please mark your catalogue, put a line through your catalogue. Lot number 33 is not here, so we move along to lot number 34. From Omakwara, Boran, ladies and gentlemen, here's Oreo, side by the sensational Mr. Olio. Out of the dam, Shannon. I was hoping for another Olio there. But signed by Shannon, ladies and gentlemen, of course, she's got some wonderful Zambian genetics behind her. Here we go, folks. Lot number 34, and what do we say? Let's say, take it away on Oreo. Come on, here we go, what do we do? Lot 34 in the ring, take it away, what do we do? Here we go, bid me 50, what about 50 to take it away? Come on, here we go. At 50-50, let's get down to brass tacks. At 50,000 now, ribbit, now 50, now ribbit, 50, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50 to go? At 50,000 now, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, 50,000, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50? And I know he's worth it. At 50,000 now, ribbit, now what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50 to go? At 50-50, what about 50, bid me 40, then 40,000 now. 40 now, 40,000 now, 40 bid. At 40, what do we do? 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, come on. At 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, come on, here we go. At 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, surely. At 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, thank you, what do we do? At 40, what do we do? Here we go. At 40,000 now, is there no one? At 40,000, is that a bid? At 40,000, surely someone at 40,000, is there no one? Then I'm going to pass him by. Anyone at 40,000? I'm afraid not. Move them on back. Ladies and gentlemen, come and talk to us after the auction on that one. I'm sure we can get the business done. But at 40,000, I'm afraid not. Lot number 35 is not here, so put a line through your catalogue there. Lot number 35 is not here. So we move along to lot number 36. I tell you, Chris has brought some exceptional bulls to the auction, and here's another one for you, a real hardy individual. Signed by 12002, out of the dam 18102. Good milk score here, by the way, of +4. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is 21068 from Yakov Boran, and what do we say here on this good-looking individual? Come on, what do we do? Here we go. 80,000, 50,000. 50,000 to go. 40,000 to go. Thank you. Money's on. 40 bid. At 40,000 now. At 40,000 now, 40 now, 40,000 now, 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, bid me 2. At 40,000 now, 40 now, 40,000 now, 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, 42, bid me 5. At 48, 50. At 50,000 now, 50 bid. At 50,000 now, bid me 5 online. At 50,000 now, what do we do? At 50,000 now, 50 now, 50,000 now, 50 now, 50 bid, 50 now, 50 bid. At 50,000 now, come on online, I'm waiting for you. At 50,000 now, where was that? At 50,000 now, 50 now, 50,000 now, at 50,000 bid, 50,000 now, bid me 5, bid me. Bid me 5, 60,000 now, bid 5. At 60,000 now, bid 60,000 now, 60,000 bid. At 60,000 now, bid 60 bid, 60 on, money's on, 60,000. At 60,000 now, bid me 5. At 60,000, then here comes the hammer, all done. At 60,000, all in, all done, and going for 60,000. Sold 60,000 buys. Buy number 40. Buy number 40. Well bought. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 37 is not here. So put a line through your page. Lot number 37 is not here. We move along to lot number 38. Another wonderful pedigree on the page here, ladies and gentlemen, from Boran, sired by the son of none other than Mr. Million. Sired by the son of Mr. Million. The dam 1812 going back to Voorslag, ladies and gentlemen. A compact, well-muscled individual, great, exceptional width on this bull. I should have all of your attention here. I should have all of your attention. There's a serious bull standing in front of you here with a pedigree to back it up. All right, here we go. What do we say to take it away here on lot number 38? Come on, come on. I would have thought we'd go 6 figures here, surely. 100,000 to go. 100,000. Blow them out the water and start it at 100. Come on, come on. 100 to go. 80 to go. 50, surely. 50. Thank you. 50 bid. Money's on. 50. At 50,000 now. At 50,000 now. Ribbon now. 50 now. Ribbon and 50,000 now. Ribbon now. 5. 55. Ribbon now. 5. At 55,000 now. Ribbon now. 5. 55. Ribbon now. 5. 55. Ribbon now. 5. At 55,000 now. Bid me 60. What do we do? At 55,000 now. Ribbon now. 55. 55. 55,000 now. Ribbon now. 5. At 55. 55. 55,000 now. Ribbon now. 55,000 bid. At 55,000 now. Ribbon now. Bid me 60. What do we do? 55. Bid me 60. Come on. At 60,000. Thank you now. At 60,000 now. 60 now. 65. 65. 65,000 up top. At 65,000 now. Ribbon now. 5. 65. Bid me 70. At 65,000 now. Ribbon now. 70. 65,000 bid. At 65,000 now. Ribbon now. Big family conference happening there. At 65,000 now. 65. Come on. Give me one more. At 65,000 now. Ribbon now. 5. Don't listen to your son. He's never given you any good advice. At 65,000, at 65, I'm only joking. At 65, bid me 70, what do we do? At 65,000, now, Ribbon, not 65, 65, 65,000, now, Ribbon, not 70, thank you now. At 70,000, now, my good friend. At 70, 75, 75, 80, at 80,000 now, at 80 now, at 85, now 90, now 90,000, now, Ribbon, not 90 bid. At 90,000 now, 100, at 100, 110, at 110, 110, at 110, bid me 20, 20, now, Ribbon, not 20, now 30, 30, at 130, now 140, at 140, 150, at 150,000, now, Ribbon, now 150, 160, at 160,000, 170, at 170,000 now, Ribbon, now 170, 170, now, bid me 80, at 170,000 now, bid me 80, come on, 180, 180, now, bid me 90, 180,000 now, Ribbon, now 180, 180, 180, now, bid me 180, at 180,000 now, come on, Shona, one more, at 180,000 now, for the sake of 10,000, at 180,000 now, one more, at 180,000, bid me 90, 180, 190, now make it 2, 190,000 now, bid me 2, at 190,000 now, bid me 2, what do we 2, bid it, 2, at 190 now, 200 now, 210, bid me 20, at 210, 210, bid me 20 now, at 210,000 now, that's a shake of the head. Why? It's only money. At 210, 220,000, at 210,000, at 210,000, bid me 20, are you done? Are you sure? You look like you have a rubber arm. I could convince you with a brandy, I know that. 210, one more for you. One more you might have him for life. I know you want to. One more. All in, all done, and going to my good man for 210,000. By number 45, short. 45. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 39 in the ring. Jakob Boran present lot number 39, 21, 62, side by 13, 15. The embryo calf going back to that sensational BO4 42 as well as BO5 19. The sire's name, of course, Grace. Ladies and gentlemen, on the damn side going back to BO5 74. All right, here we go. What do we do to take it away? Lot number 39 in the ring, and who's going to beat me now? Come on, what do we do? Here we go. 50,000 to take it away, surely. There's a hell of a bull in the ring in front of you. I should have all of your attention. 50,000 to go. 50. Come on, 40,000, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, who'd be 40, at 40, 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, bid me 40, who'd be 40, want to be 40, at 40, 40, bid me 40, 40, 40,000 out of it, the 40 bid, at 40,000 out of it, the 40 online, at 40,000 out of it, the 40 out of it, the 40,000 out of it, the 40 bid, at 40,000 out of it, the 40 bid, 40,000 out of it, 40 bid, 40,000 bid, at 40,000 out of it, 40 now, 40 bid, 40,000 out of it, now 2, at 42, 42, 42 on the floor, at 42,000 out of it, now 2, 42, but not 2, at 42, I actually think this bull is better than the last, at 42, 42, 42, 42, at 42,000 out, 45, 45 out of it, 5, at 45 online, 48, 48, but no 8, at 48,000 out of it, 48, 48, give me 50 online, at 48,000 out of it, 48 bid, at 48,000 out of it, 48,000 bid, 48,000, 50 bid, at 50,000 out of it, 5, 55,000 out of it, 5, at 55,000 out of it, 5, out of it, 5, 55 out of it, 5, 55, what do we do online? At 55,000 out of it, 5, out of it, 5, 55 out of it, 5, 55,000 bid, at 55, 55,000 out of it, 60, at 55,000 now, what do we do online? At 55,000, then here comes the hammer, at 55,000, come on, surely there's one more. This is an exceptional move. At 55,000 now, should be more from you online. At 55,000, all in. All done. And going for 55,000. Can I sell? It's going to a good man. 60 for you. 60 good. Thank you. 60 souls. Buyer number 8. Thank you very much indeed. 60,000 buys. Buyer number 8. You bought a good bull there. Lot number 40, ladies and gentlemen, is not here. Lot number 42. Lot number 40 is not here. Lot number 41 is not here. Lot number 42 is the seaman, ladies and gentlemen. So if I could just have your attention here, please. This is the last of our bull offerings. All right. This is your last opportunity. This is the last of the bull offerings, and it is 2 sets of 10 straws. All right. Offered here today by none other than Louis Nietling. How we're going to offer these straws is you're going to pay per straw to take 10. So if you bid 1,000, there's another bull. Seaman first. Yeah, so you're going to bid per straw to take 10. So if you bid 1,000, it's 1,000 times 10. 10,000. All right, I hope that makes sense. There's 2 sets of 10. So if you are the highest bidder, you're allowed to take both sets because you were the highest bidder. If you only want the first 10, then I'm going to offer the second 10 on auction again. Are we all on the same page? Yes, we're all on the same page. You're going to bid per straw to take 10. If you're the highest bidder, you can choose to take first 10 and second 10. Or, if you just choose 10, I will re-auction the second 10. Ladies and gentlemen, these straws come out of the exceptional Jose. He's a bull that needs no introduction in terms of the mark he has made and is leaving on the Boran breed across Southern Africa. Cow value of 113, growth value of 120, carcass value of 129, production value of 118. For those of you not in the know, those are some of the very, very best bull EBVs you'll find. Ladies and gentlemen, sired by none other than Marula 25. Dam side, Delamere 542. We offer you straws from the sensational Jose. Here we go. Per straw to take 10. What do we say here? A very, very once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and what do we do to take it away here? What about 3,000 or 4,000 to go? 3,000 or 4,000, 2,000 to go. 2,000, what about 2,000? 1,000 then. 1,000, bid me 1,000. Thank you. 1,250, 1,250 up top. 1,5, 1,5, 1,5, 1,5, 1,5, 1,750 now. At 1,750 now, little bit now 2,000 now, little bit now 2. At 2,000 now, little bit now 2, little bit now 2,250 now, little bit now 2,250. At 2,250 now, little bit now 2,250 there, little bit 2,250. At 2,250, 2,5 for you. At 2,250, come on, give me one more. At 2, you drive it to hard bargain. At 2,250 up top. At 2,250 now, little bit now 2,250 now, little bit now 2,250. What do we do this side? Good seaman here. At 2,250, what about 2,5? At 2,250, at 2,250, I tell you this is cheap. At 2,250, here we go. What do we do? At 2,250, here we go. What about 2,250? What about 2,5? At 2,250, bid me 2,5. At 2,250, here we go. Are we done? At 2,250, is there no one else? At 2,250, all in, all done, and going for 2,250. Sold up top, 2,250, buyer number 31. Are you going to take 10 or 20? Take all 20. Good man. Thank you. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Put your hands together. The buyer's taken all 20 straws. And I tell you what, that's one hell of an investment. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a bull coming into the ring here for you now. The very last bull of the sale. The very, very last bull of the sale. If you've come here to buy and you don't buy this bull, then you have to cover the tab at the bar at the after party. This is your last chance to buy a bull here today. And what an offering from Yakov Boran it is, ladies and gentlemen. This is lot number 43, 21,115. I make reference of Molesworth, Jackie, again. When you see that on the page, your ears should be pricked up and you should be in the game. Going back to Lubasi, ladies and gentlemen, on the side, the Dan Boran 19004. This is a really nice heifer type bull here, ladies and gentlemen. Put them onto your heifers. Come on, what do we do to take it away? The last bull of the sale, I would have thought 80,000 to go here. 80,000, 50,000 then, come on, surely. 50,000 on the last bull, come on, here we go. At 50,000, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, bid me 50. At 50,000, what about 50, bid me 50, what about 50, hit me 50 now. At 50, 50, what about 40 then, come on, here we go. At 40,000 now, bid not 40, what about 40, bid me 40. At 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, hit me 40, what about 40. At 40,000 now, but now what about 40, bid me 40, hit me 40. At 40,000, what about 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40. At 40, what about 40, bid me 40, come on, thank you now. At 40,000 now, bid me 2. At 40,000 now, but now 40,000 now, but now 40, bid me 40,000 now. At 40,000 bid, but now 40 now, but bid me 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, bid me 2, want to be 2, bid me 2, are you in? At 40,000 now, not for you. At 40,000 now, but now 40,000 now, but now 40,000 now, but now you're just enjoying your beer. At 40,000 now, but now 40, have more. At 40,000 now, but now 40 bid. 40,000 now, but now 40 bid. At 40,000 now, is there no one else? At 40,000, then here comes the hammer. What do I do? At 40,000, one bid, all in, all done, and going for 40,000. So 40,000 buys. Buyer number 20. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the bulls for the 2025 National Boran Auction. We now move along to the cows. So I just need a sip of water. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. The first cow of the auction. The pillars of this industry and breed, ladies and gentlemen. There's no cow in the world like a Boran cow, is there? And we've got a wonderful offering for you here today at the 2025 National Boran Sale. First up, presented by KG Boran, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 44. She's 2262, side by Mr. George, going back to Kiambu 08005. Dam side 43. Side by Mr. Jaziero, the son of KPO 1017, ladies and gentlemen. On the dam side, we go back to HBT 9717. A strong bull calf at foot. She's certified 6 weeks in calf. A 3-in-1 in the ring here for you. What an unbelievable offering. Think of the value here, ladies and gentlemen. You're buying 3 of them for the price of 1. Come on, what do we do here? Here we go, what do we say? 50,000 surely. The bull himself will be worth 50,000, I guarantee you that. At 50,000, what do we do? At 50,000, bid me 50, what about 50, what about 40, bid me 40. At 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40, what about 40, take it away, what do we do? Thank you now. At 40,000 now, bid the 40 now, bid the 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, bid the 40 now, bid the 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, bid the 40 now, bid the 40,000 now, bid the 40 bid. At 40,000 now, bid the 40 now, bid the 40,000 bid, bid the 40 now. At 40,000 bid, 1 bid, 40,000, at 40,000 now, bid the 2. At 42, bid not 2. At 42,000 now, bid not 2. 42, bid not 2. At 42,000 now, you need some cows to go with all those bulls you bought, eh? At 42,000 now, bid not 42. 42, bid not 2. At 42,000 now, bid not 42,000 bid. I'm at 42, bid not 2. 42, bid not 2. At 42,000 now, bid not 2. Bid not 2, bid me 5. At 42,000 now, bid not 42,000 bid not 42. At 42,000 now, bid not 42. Here comes the hammer. At 42,000 all in. Going NK's man's way. At 42,000 all done and going for 42,000. Sold 42,000 buys. To my good man, buyer number 6, top of the block. 3 of them on, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 46 up next. This is 2225. Side by theatre 15001. The dam going back to some of those old Kenya lines. Have a look at that. KPO 955 as well as Maguni 3534. They defer Sculpt at foot. Side by VB 2001. Oh, what a picture. What a picture. What do we say, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, here we go. Here we go, what do we say? 40,000, what about 40,000? At 40,000, take it away, what do we do? 40,000, what about 40? At 40, 40, what do we 40? Then be 40, what about 40? 40, then be 40. At 40, 40, what about 20 then? Was that 40? 30. Thank you. At 30 now. At 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 30,000 now, but not 30 there, but not 30,000 now, but not 30 there, but not 30,000 there. At 30,000 now, but not 30 there, but not 30,000 now. At 30,000, 30,000, 30,000 now, but not 30,000 there, but not 30,000 now, but not 32. At 30,000 now, thank you now, but not 2. 32, but not 2. At 32,000, 35, 35, but not 8. 38, but not 40. At 38,000 now, but not 38,000 now, but not 38,000 there. At 38,000 now, but not 38,000 there, but not 38,000 there. At 38,000 now, but not 38,000 there, but not 38, 38, what about 40? At 38,000 now, but not 38,000 now, but not 38, 38,000 there. At 38,000, then here comes the hammer. At 38,000, all in, all done and going. 40, 40 bid, 42, 42, they're waking up. At 42, but be 5, 45, 45, 45,000 now. A shake of the head says, no, I've never ever known you to back out of a fight. I've never known you to back out of a fight. 45,000, come on, Shawna, give me one more, are you sure? You're out, thank you. Thank you for the help. At 45,000, I've got good news, it's coming your way. At 45,000, don't listen to Ziggy. At 45,000, all in, all done, and going for 45,000. Sold 45,000 buys, one more. By number 28. Ziggy, will you please stop talking to my buyers? We're here for Boran, not Simra. Lot number 47 up next, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 47. Boran Bauer presents 1927, sired by Mr. Jazero out of KPO 1017 as well as 4197. Dance side, we go back to BO 650 and 0803. A heifer calf at foot, side by Marks, and she's been running with Marks again. So in all probability, she's pregnant by the same sire. And just have a look at the quality of the individual in the ring before you, so you know what you're getting. Here we go, the heifer calf at foot, side by Marks. Come on, what do we do here? Lot number 47 with a heifer calf at foot. 30 online, good man, thank you. I'm at 30,000 now. At 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 2. 32, but not 2. At 32,000 now, but not 2, but not 2. 32, but not 2. At 32,000 now, 35,000 now. At 35,000 now, but be 8. At 35,000 now, but not 35,000. It's against you, Saki. At 38, thank you now. At 38,000, what do we do? At 40 now. At 40,000 now, but not 40 bid. At 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but 40,000 now, but not 40 bid. 40,000 now. At 40,000 now, but not 40 bid. 42, 42, 40, 42. At 42,000 bid. At 42, 45. At 42,000 now, what do we do? At 42,000 bid, be 5. Come on, one more. At 42,000, one more for you, sir. At 45, thank you. At 45,000 now, right-handed, here we go. At 45,000 now, 45,000 now, up in the 5. 45 up in the 5. At 45,000 now, up in the 5. 45 up in the 5. At 45,000 now, up in the 5. 45 up in the 5. 45. Have a look at the heifer calf. At 45, 45,000. What about 8? At 45,000 now, up in the 5. At 45,000 now, 40. Ooh, Saki, you bluffed me there. I thought you were scratching your nose. Thank you. 48, 48, 50, 50 bid. 50,000, it's against you now. At 50,000, got to be 5. At 50,000, all in, all done. At 50,000, then I sell right-handed, there's no one else. At 50,000, all in, all done and going for 50,000. Sold 50,000 buys. Buy a number. Can I have your card there, please, sir? Buy number 29. Well bought, sir. Well bought. Very, very good. Very impressive. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, KG. Oh, here's one for you. Ladies and gentlemen, in the words of the seller, the best polled young cow on offer. Online already know her worth. The best polled young cow on offer with a strong polled bull calf. Lots of potential in the calf. The best cow KG Boran ever offered. Pure Kenyan genetics. This from the mouth of the cellar, side by Mr. George. Going back to those Kenyan genetics, ladies and gentlemen, she has the same mother as lot 30, the sire of the calf, kg 2109 and 2032, test pending, bull calf at foot, 38,000 on line. 50, thank you, someone with a conscience. 50,000 bid. It's 50,000, not ribbit, not 50,000, not ribbit, not 50, not ribbit, not 5, 55, 55,000 bid. It's 55,000, not ribbit, not 5, 55, 55,000, not ribbit, not 5. It's 55,000, not ribbit, not 5, 60 bid. It's 65, 65, 65, 65,000, not ribbit, not 65. It's 65,000 now, 65, ribbit, not 65. It's 65, 70. It's 70,000 now, ribbit, not 70,000, now ribbit, not 75, 75, 75, ribbit, not 5. It's 75,000 now, ribbit, not 5, 75. It's 75,000 now, ribbit, not 5, 75, 75,000 now, bid me 80. It's 75,000 now, anyone else at 75,000, 80, 85, 85, 85, 90, 90, bid me 100 at 90,000 now, but not 90 now, but 90,000 now, but not 90 now, but 90,000 bid at 90,000 now, bid me 100, come on, at 90,000 now, but not 90,000 now. There's value here, there's value here at 90,000 now, 90 bid, 90 now, but not 90 now, at 90,000 now, but not 90 bid, but now 100, 100, at 100 now, at 100, here we go, at 100, the calf's happy, at 100 now, but not 1, bid me 10, thank you now, but not 10, 110, 110, 110, number me 20, at 110,000 now, but now 110, 110, number me 20, what do we do? At 110, bid me 20, at 110,000 now, but now 110, 10, 110, bid me 20, what do we do? Come on, here we go, at 110,000 now, but now 110, 110, but now 10, 110, now 110, bid me 20, 120, 120, now bid me 30, 120 down at the bottom, 120,000 now, shake of the head, I've got good news, Sean, that might be coming your way this time, at 120,000 now, what about 30, at 120,000, what do we do up top? It's down here, at 120,000, are you out? At 120,000 all in. 130. 130. 130. Got to be 40. 130,000. 130,000 to the top of the block I go. At 130,000 all in. All done with say warning and going for 130,000. Sold 130,000 bars. Make a better noise. Well done. Thank you to my underbidders, of which there were several. That's bar number 6. Lot number 49 up next year, folks. Here's Skylar. Side by Mr. Jazero, going back to KPO 1017 as well as 04197. Some strong Zambian lines on the dam side, ladies and gentlemen. A heifer calf at foot, she's been covered by Liam. So potential 3-in-1 target here for you. No guarantee, but a heifer calf at foot, that I can guarantee you. And what a lovely little calf she is indeed. This is lot 49, Hypo from Omakada presents. And here we go, 19, 23, and what do we say to take it away? Come on, what do we do? At 30,000 to go. At 30, 30, 30, 30, 30, thank you now, but not 30 online. At 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but 30,000 now, but not 30,000 now, but not 30,000 bid. At 32, 32, 35, 35. At 38, but not 38 and 40. At 40,000 now, but not 40,000 now, but not 40 bid. At 40,000 now, 42, 42, what about 5, 45, thank you. At 45,000 now, but not 5, 48, 48. At 48,000 now, but not 48, make it 50. At 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 now, but not 50 bid. At 40,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 now, but not 50 bid. At 40,000 now, what about 5? 50,000 now, but not 55. At 50,000 now, here we go, what do we do? At 50,000 now, but not 50,000 now, but 50,000 bid, but not 50,000 now. At 50,000 bid, could be 5, 5, 5. 50,000 now, but not 5. At 50,000 now, 50,000 bid. At 50,000 now, here we go, 55, 55. Make it 60. At 60,000 now, but not 60,000 now, but not 60,000. What about 5? At 60,000 now, here we go, 60,000 now, 60,000 bid, your bid. At 60,000 now, here we go, here comes the hammer. At 60,000 all in. All done. And going for 60,000. Sold 60,000 buys. Well bought, well bought. Buy number 31. I have no doubt you're going to put some of that Jose semen to that. Anyway, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 50 up next. Here's another one from Boran. The same Sire as the previous lot, ladies and gentlemen. He's proving very popular going back to KPO 1017. What a popular line on the dam side. We go back to Stompy. Online like him, he's been running, she's been running with Marks. She's certified in calf, 5.5 months. Man, have a look at what's in the ring here. Namibia's turning it on. Here, turning it on, and what do we do here to take it away? Armed at 30,000 online. At 30,000 now. At 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 30, where's 40? At 30,000 now, where about 40? At 30,000 now, 30,000 now, 30,000 online, here we go, make it 2. At 32, 30,000 now, but not 2, 32, but not 2. At 32,000 now, but not 2, 32, but not 2, 32, but not 2. At 32,000 now, but not 2, 32, but not 2, 32, but not 2. At 32,000 now, but not 32,000, what do we do? At 32,000 now, but not 2, 32, what do we do? 32,000 now, but not 2. At 32,000 now, but not 5. At 32,000 now, what do we do? Here we go. At 32,000, what do we do online? It's against you. At 32,000, now but not 2, 32 to the but not 2, 32 to the but not 2. At 32,000, now but not 32,000 there. She's certified in calf, ladies and gentlemen, 5.5 months. All I've got is 32,000. She's been running with Marks. Here we go. At 32,000, now but not 32, 32 to the but not 2, 32 to the but not 2. At 32,000, now but not 32, 32, 32, 55. At 32,000, here we go. 35, 35 to the but not 5. At 35,000, now but not 5, 35 to the but not 5. At 35,000 out of it, 5, 35 out of it, 5, and 35,000 out of it, 35, 35, 38, and 38,000 out of it, 38,000 out of it, 38,000 out of it, 38, and 38,000 but before you, what do we do? At 38, there's some serious quality in the ring here, no regrets. At 38,000 out of it, number before you, at 38,000 out of it, 38,000 out of it, 38,000, 38,000 bid, at 38,000 out of it, 38,000, 38,000 but before you, are we done? At 38,000, here we go. At 38,000, here comes the hammer. At 38,000 all in, all done, and going for 38,000. Sold 38,000 buys, buy number 29. You've got a good eye, sir. Here we go, folks, lot number 52, 1933, presented here by Omakwaba's Boran Stoker. Very, very fertile female here, backed by proven genetics, ladies and gentlemen. And she sells with a very, very strong bull calf at foot. Sorry, a very strong heifer, is it? Sorry, 51, sorry, I went to the wrong school back in Natal. They didn't teach us to read properly. My sincere apologies. Anyway, lot 51. Thank you. Lot 51, here we go. This time from KG Boran, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 51, this is 22008, and sired by Mr. Captain. On the dam side, we go back to some wonderful four-Kenyan genetics, a very smart polled heifer at foot, long-bodied heifer, who's either been sired by KG 2108 or KG 2032. I remind you of Casper's very kind offer to get the DNA testing done. So here we go, folks. What do we say on lot number 51? Yes. Come on, here we go. 32,000 online. 50. Good man. I can do business with you all day. At 50,000 on the floor. At 50,000, now ribbon, now 50,000, now ribbon, now 50, now ribbon, now 50 bid. At 55, 55, 55, ribbon, now 5. At 55, 60, at 60,000, now ribbon, now 60, 65, 65, 65, 65,000 now. At 65,000 now, ribbon, now 65, could be 70, 65,000 now, ribbon, now could be 70. At 65,000 now, ribbon, now 70, what do we do? At 65,000 now, could be 70, 70,000 now, ribbon, now 70 bid. At 70,000 now, ribbon, now 70 bid. 70,000 now, ribbon, now 70,000 now, ribbon, now 70 bid. At 70,000 now, ribbon, now 70,000 bid. What do we do? 70,000 bid. Sorry? 72, 72, no problem. 72, 72, 72, gotta be 5. At 72, 72, 72,000 now, ribbon, now 72, 72, gotta be 5. At 72,000 now, ribbon, now 72,000 now, ribbon, now 72, here we go. At 72,000 now, ribbon, now 72, but be 5, what do we do? At 72,000, here we go, here comes the hammer. At 72,000 all in, all done, and going for 72,000. What do we do, Casper? 72, you happy? Thank you very much. Sold, 72,000 buys. Well bought, 72,000 buys. Buy number 9. Right, this is lot 52. Omaquara, ladies and gentlemen, present lot 52. 1933.
Yes.
Going back to some Zambian lions. A very fertile female, ladies and gentlemen, with an ICP of 360 days. Backed by some proven genetics on the dam side. We go back to KPO 622. She sells with a strong bull calf at foot, ladies and gentlemen. Lovely deep red cow, and what do we do here to take it away? Come on, here we go. At 30,000 online. At 30,000 now, down 30, but down 30 now, but down 30 now, but 30,000 two. At 32 to the but 2. At 32,000 now, but not 2 to the but 2 to the but 2 to the but 5 to the but 5 to the but 5. At 35,000 now, but 5, 35 to the but 5. At 35,000 now, but 5 to the but 5, 35 to the but 5. At 35,000 now, what do we do? At 35 to the but 5, 35 to the but 5, 35 to the but 5 to the but 5. At 35,000 now, but 5, 35 to the but 5. At 35,000, here we go. What do we do? At 35,000 now, but 5, 35 to the but 5. What do we do online? At 35, 38. At 38,000 now, but 38,000 now, but 38, 38, but 40. At 38,000 now, but 38,000, 38,000 bid. At 38, 40. At 40 was at 40. At 40,000 now, but 40 now, but 40,000 now, but 40 now, but 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, but 40,000 now, 42, 42. At 42,000 now, but 2, 42 to the but 2. At 42,000 now, but 2 to the but 2 to the but 5 to the but 5 to the 5. At 45, 45, but 8. Don't shake your head like that. No, don't shake your head like that. At 40, I'm only joking. At 48, 45,000 out of the 45, 45. Well, good news, it's coming your way. At 45,000 all in, all done, and going for 45,000 by number 25. Well, Boran, thank you very much indeed. Radio silence from the crowd, but I liked it. Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, look, number 53 coming into the ring next. Casper's certainly got a wonderful offering of females here for you today, ladies and gentlemen. And here's another one at number 53 from KG Boran. Side by Mr. George, going back on the dam, Miss Iko, pole bull calf at foot, side by KG 2109, KG 2032 or KG 1936. As I might mention, the DNA will be paid for, DNA testing. Here we go, what do we do? Lot number 53 in the ring, come on, what do we say? Have a look at that little calf. Come on, here we go, little pole bull calf, and on bid 30,000 online. 50, good man. At 50,000 now, at 50,000 now, 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but not 50,000 now, 55. At 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 bid. At 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but not 50,000 now. At 50,000 bid, but not 50,000 now, but not 50 now, 50,000 bid, but not 50,000 bid. At 50,000 now, what about 5? 50,000 now, but 5. At 50,000 now, but 5, 5. 50,000 now, but not 50,000 bid. At 50,000 now, 50,000, 50,000, 50,000 now, but not 5. 50,000 now, 1 bid of 50. At 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but 50,000 now, but not 50. My instruction is to sell. At 50,000 now, and here comes the hammer. At 50,000, what about 5? But 5. What about 5? But 5. At 50,000 now, here we go. Here comes the hammer, roll in, all done. At 50,000, then I sell for 50,000. Sold 50,000 buys. Not buyer number 9. All right, ladies and gentlemen. My word, have a look what's standing in the ring before you here. What a picture. What a picture. Lot number 54, ladies and gentlemen. She certainly caught my eye. This is 20.004. Sired by Fontaine at 10.53. Out of the dam EG 15.009, ladies and gentlemen, this is the family of PM14R and NDA 9. As well as 2738, HBT 9901, twice, obviously line bred that side. Magudi 24.59. The heifer card was sired by EG 13.23 going back to 30.3094. Please update your catalogs that this individual in the ring now has her own ICP of 404/3. So she's really bringing it down. She's really proving herself a breeder and a fertile one at that. Ladies and gentlemen, what do we say here? I'm bid 35,000 online, but I'm expecting a lot more. 35, 38 and 40. At 40 now, at 40 bid and 2, at 40,000 now, bid and 40 now, bid and 40,000 bid, at 40,000 now, bid and 40 now, bid and 40,000 now, bid and 40 bid, at 40,000 now, what do we do online? At 40,000 now, bid and 40 now, bid and 40,000 now, bid and 2, bid and 2, bid and 5, bid and 5, at 45 bid and 8, at 45,000 now, bid and 45, bid and 5, 45, bid and 5, 45, at 45,000 now, bid and 5, 45, bid and 5, 45,000 bid, at 45, 5, 45,000 now, bid and 5, 45, bid and 5, at 45, you're getting a hip off with her, at 48 now, at 48 and 50, at 50,000 now, 50 now, 50,000 now, 55, at 55 and 60, at 60,000 now, 60,000 now, 60 here, what do we do? At 60,000 now, 5, 5, 60,000 now, 5, at 60,000 now, 60,000 now, you're shaking, you're dancing, but come on, put your hand up. At 60,000, what do we do? At 60,000 now, 60,000 now, 5, 65, 65, 70,000 now, at 70,000 now, 70,000 bid, at 70,000 now, 70,000, don't put that card away. At 70,000 now, 70,000 now, 70,000 bid, at 70,000, Ziggy, don't talk to her. At 70,000 now, 70,000 bid, at 70,000 now, at 70,000 bid, here comes the hammer, at 70,000, I'm selling it at Botswana, all in, all done and going for 70,000. Sold 70,000 buys. Well done, buy number 45. Thank you to my underbidders there. What a cow, what a cow. Here we go. Lot number 55 up next, ladies and gentlemen, from Boran. Side by Rossi, going back to Yeros, ladies and gentlemen, on the down side. 12.53 going back to BO 5.74. She's confirmed in calf. 5 months, confirmed in calf. Oh, here we go. What a cow. Come on, what do we say here? I really like the look of her as well. Chris has certainly produced one for your attention here. What do we say to take it away on lot number 55? What about 40,000 to go? 40,000. 40,000 bid me 40, what about 40 bid me 40, what about 40 to go? At 40, 40, what about 40 bid me 40, what about 40 bid me 30, then take it away 30, what do we do? At 30, 30 bid me 30, what about 30 bid me 30, now 30, 30,000 bid me 30, what about 30 bid me 30, at 30, 30 now, 30,000 now, bid me 30, what about 30, thank you now, but not 30 bid, at 30,000 now, but not 30 now, 30 now, 30 now, 30, 20, at 20,000 now, that's fine, at 20,000 now, but not 20 now, but not 2, 32, 22, but not 2, 22, but not 5, at 25, but not 5, 28, 28, at 28,000 now, but not 28,000 now, but not 30 now, at 30,000 now, 32, 32, but not 2, 32, 32, at 32,000 now, but be 5, at 32,000 now, but not 5, 35, 35,000 now, at 35, 38, but be 40, at 38,000 now, but be 40, at 38,000, don't be sure, at 38,000, I'm asking nicely, at 38,000, here we go, at 38,000, here we go, at 38,000, here comes the hammer, at 38,000, there's no one else, at 38,000 and around the ring, and I sell, at 38,000 all in, all done, and going for 38,000. 38,000 buys to the man, the myth, the legend. Your buyer number there, sir? It can only be number 1. Number 1. Jacqueline Farming present lot number 56 up next, ladies and gentlemen. They just keep coming through. Have a look here. 1922. With a heifer carpet foot side by EG 1327. The car in the ring here, side by Fontaine 1053 on the damn side, Buttercup going back to Rossi and Cupcake, ladies and gentlemen. What a lovely heifer carpet foot. What a picture. Come on, take it away. What do we do here? Lovely deep red cow in the ring. Come on, here we go. Take it away. What do we do? At 50,000, 50,000, 50,000. Think of the heifer. At 50,000 now, but be 40. At 40, 40, want to be 40, but be 40, would be 40, but not 40. Take it away. What do we do? At 40, 40, but be 40, want to be 40, what about 30, but be 30. Take it away. What do we do? At 30,000, take it now, but not 30, but not 30 now, but not 30 bit. At 30,000 now, the side. At 30,000 now, 30,000 now, but not 30,000 now. Yeah. At 30,000 now, 30,000 now, but not 30,000 now. 32. At 32,000 now, but not 5. At 35, but not 5. At 35, 35, 38, but not 38, up to be 40. At 40,000 now, 40,000 now, but not 40 bit. At 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but not 40,000 now, but not 40 bit. At 40,000 now, 40,000 now, buy a number 8, you can quiet on me. At 40,000 now, 40,000 now, you're not even listening. At 40,000 now, 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but not 40,000 bit. At 40,000 now, is there no one else? At 40,000 now, then here comes the hammer. At 40,000 now, come on, give me one more. At 40,000 now, 40,000 now, but not 40,000 bit. At 40,000, then here we go. At 40,000 all in, all done, and going right-handed for 40,000. Sold 40,000 buys, buyer number 11 buys. Lot 57 in the ring next, ladies and gentlemen. Another one from Boran. Chris is certainly doing the job here with what he's providing for you. And here's one, confirmed in calf, 5.5 months. Ladies and gentlemen, as a mark and a stamp of approval, Chris has kept her progeny. He's kept the progeny. That's the only reason she's here, is he's got stock. And my, what a car she is. Confirmed in calf. Side by Palmyra 1131, who of course goes back to Caesar. The dam side we go back to KG 0802. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. What do we say here to take it away? Here we go. Come on, what do we do? Block number 57 in the ring, 5.5 months pregnant. Say drachtig, come on, here we go. Here we go, what do we say? 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, and take it away. What do we do? At 50, 50, what do we 50? What about 40,000 now? But be 40, what about 40? But be 40, what about 30 then? At 30, 30, but be 30, come on. 30, thank you now. At 30, 20,000 bid. At 20,000 now, but not 20 now, but 20,000 now, but not 20 bid. At 20,000 now, 20,000 now, but not 20 bid, but 20,000 bid. At 20,000 for nothing. At 20,000 now, but not 20 now, but 22, but not 2 on the floor. 25, at 24,000 now, but not 5. At 28, here we go. At 28,000 now, but not 28,000 bid. But 28,000 now, but not 28,000, 30,000 now. At 30,000 bid, 30 now, but not 38, 32, but not 2. At 32,000 now, but not 32,000 bid. At 32 on the floor, here we go. What do we do online? At 32,000, here comes the hammer. At 32,000 now, but not 32,000 now, but 35. At 35,000 now, come on, don't shake your head. At 35, nod your head. At 35, I only do nods. At 35, but the 5. At 38, thank you now. At 38,000 now. At 38, new blood. All together on the floor. At 30, and I want to tell you, he's strong. At 38,000 now, what do we do online? At 38,000 now, but be 40. At 38,000 now, but be 40. What about 40? But be 40. At 38,000 now, but not 38,000 bid. 38,000 now, but not 38,000 bid. At 38,000, here comes the hammer. At 38,000, all in, all done, and selling. Yes! 40. Are you angry with me? Looks like it. I'll buy you a beer. All fair and love and war. 40,000 online, you're going to give me 2. At 40,000, are you sure? At 40,000, then I sell online. I sell online for 40,000. Sold 40,000 buys. Online we go. Bar number 5003. Copy paste here, ladies and gentlemen. Come on, here we go. Another one from Chris, Boran, and this is lot number 58, 2048 is their number. Side by 09001, dam 17101, confirmed in calf 4.5 months, confirmed in calf. Here we go, what do we do to take it away? Come on, a car with ample carcass and excellent breadth of body here, ladies and gentlemen.
Here we go. Come on, take it away. What do we do? All right, bid me, 30,000 to go. At 30, what about 30? Bid me 30, what about 30? Bid me 30, bid me 30, what about 30? Bid me 30, bid me 30, what about 30,000 to go? At 30, what about 30? Bid me 30, bid me 30, what about 30? Bid about 30 to go. At 30, bid me 30, what about 20 then? At 20, bid me 20, what about 20? Bid me 20, bid me 20, what about 20? Bid about 20. At 20, what about 20? Bid me 20, bid me 20, thank you now. At 20,000 now, 20 bid. At 20,000 now, but not 20 now, 20,000 now, but not 20 bid. 20,000 now. At 20,000 now, 20,000 now. Sorry, sir. You've bought lots of bulls today. You guys have bought lots of bulls and you've bought no cows. By who's that? 21? By 21? Listen. No, not listening. But I'll tell you what, I've been 22 already. At 22, at 22,000 now. At 25, 25, 25 up at the pie, 25 up at the pie. At 25 up at the pie, 25 up at the pie, 25 up at the pie, 25. At 25,000 now, 58. At 25,000 now, but not 25,000 now, 58. What do we do? At 25,000 now, but not 25 up at the pie, 25 up at the pie. At 25,000 now, but not 25, 25,000 bid. At 25,000 now, 58. What do we do? 25 up at the pie. At 25,000 now, but not 25, 25 up at the pie. At 28, but not 30. At 28, what do we do? At 28,000 now, but not 30. At 28,000 now, 28,000 now, are we done? At 28,000 are we done? At 28,000 then I sell left-handed, all in, all done, and going for 28,000. So 28,000 buys. Buy number 23. By 21. You're tired of listening to me. All right, here we go. Casper, sal jy te kalf? Ja. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Here we go. Lot number 59. From KG Boran. Side by Mr. George, the dam, Miss Adela. Ladies and gentlemen, pure Kenyan genetics on offer here. I've got good news, very good news. She calmed down last night. Can you believe it? She calmed down last night, so she's ready to go home with a carpet foot. Come on, what do we do here? What do we say? What an exceptional cow in the ring. What do we do here to take it away? Pure Kenyan genetics. Carpet foot, ready for the bull pretty soon. Come on, what do we do here? KG Boran, take it away. What about 50,000 to go? 50,000 to go, surely. 50,000 bid me 50. At 50,000 now, what about 40,000 now, what about 40, bid me 40, what about 40, bid me 40. At 40, bid me 40, what do we do? At 40, what about 40, bid me 30, then come on, here we go. At 30,000 now, bid me 30, what about 30, bid me 30, what do we do? At 30,000, what about 30, bid me 30, thank you now, but not 30 bid. At 30,000 now, but not 30 now, bid me 30,000 now. At 30,000, 32 is the day's not. That was a thumbs up. 30,000 with you. At 30,000 now, 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 30 bid. At 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but 30,000 now, but not 30 bid. At 30,000 now, but not 30,000 now, but not 30,000 now, but not 30,000 now. Selling with a bull carpet foot here, ladies and gentlemen. At 30,000 now, but not 30,000, 32, 35 online. At 35, but not 5. At 32 online, sorry. At 32 to the but not 2, 32 to the but not 2, 32 to the but not 2, to the but not 2. At 32 online, here we go. At 32,000 now, but not 32, 32 to the but not 2. At 32,000 now, but not 2 online. At 32,000 now, 32,000 bid. At 32,000 now, but 32,000 bid. At 35, at 35. I took it left-handed at 35 and 38, at 38 up top, at 38,000 bid me 40, at 38,000 bid me 40, come on, one more. At 38,000 now, ribbon up 40, thank you now. At 40,000 now, ribbon up 40 now, ribbon up 40,000 now. At 40,000 now, bid me 2. At 40,000 now, ribbon up 2, what do we do? At 40,000 now, 40,000, here we go. At 40,000 now, here comes the hammer. You got to be 2. At 40,000 all in, 42, 42, 42 and 5, surely at 40 and 5, at 42 and 5, at 42 to the bit of 2, 45, thank you now, at 45, at 45,000 now to the bit of 45, bid me 8, at 45,000 now, bid me 8, what do we do? At 45,000 now to the bit of 45, to the bit of 5, 48, to the bit of 8, to the bit of 48,000 bid, at 48,000 now, at 48,000, I've got good news, it's coming your way, at 48,000, all in, all down, are we sure, at 48,000, and I sell for 48,000. Sold up to the top of the block we go, buyer number 6. Lot number 60 up next here, ladies and gentlemen. Here's Palina, presented by Omaquara, Boran, ladies and gentlemen, side by Helmy. Going back to Stormfield 2459 on the dam side, Carly, or going back to some strong Zambian lines, ladies and gentlemen. All right, here we go. Just remember that, of course, that straight herd sire for Omaquara has already been exported to Botswana. So his genetics are not too common here anymore. She's certified in car, 5 months. Come on, what do we do here to tuck it away? Here we go, lot number 60 in the ring, and here we go to tuck it away. Come on, what do we do? 40,000 to go. At 40, bid me 40. At 40,000 now, but now what about 40? Bid me 40, what about 40? Bid me 40, bid me 40, want to be 40, but another 30 to go. At 30, bid me 20, then come on. At 20, want to be 20, bid me 20, thank you now, but not 20 now, but 20,000 now. At 20,000 now, but not 2, 22, but not 2, 22, but not 2, 25. At 25,000 now, but not 5, but not 5, but not 5, 25. At 25,000 now, but not 25, but not 5. At 25,000 now, but not 5, but not 5, 25, but not 5. At 25,000 now, but not 25,000 bid, but not 25,000 bid. At 25, but not 5, 25, but not 5. 25 to the 5, at 25,000, what do we do online? At 25,000 now, give me 28, come on, here we go. At 28, thank you now, at 28,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 30 now, 2, 32 but not 2, at 32,000 now, but not 35 but not 5, at 35,000 now, but not 5, 35, 38, at 38,000 now, but not 38,000 bid, at 38,000 now, but no, I did, but not 38,000 bid, but not 38,000, at 38,000 now, at 38,000 now, but not 38,000 bid, but not 38,000, here we go, at 38,000 now, but not 38, but now bid me 40, at 38,000 now, but not 38,000 bid, but not 40,000 now, at 40,000, thank you, at 40,000 I've got it, at 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but not 40,000 now, what about 2, at 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but not 40,000 now, I see you put your bidding card away, that's not a good sign, at 40,000 now, but no good sign for him, at 40,000 now, but not 40 now, but not 40,000 now, but not 40 bid, at 40,000 now, 40 bid, here comes the hammer, at 40,000 all in, all done and going, quick dot for 40,000. 42, I tried for you, Sean, no, 42, got to be 45, 45, thank you, 45 bid, at 45, 45, 45, here we go, all in, all done and going for 45,000, sold 45 by number 45, 45 and 45. Well bought. Thank you to my other bidders, of which there were several, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 61 is not here. Lot number 62 is not here. So put a line through both of those. Lot number 61 and lot number 62 are not here. So we move along to lot number 63. And I just feel like they're getting better and better and better. Here's one for you. From Yakov Boran, ladies and gentlemen, sired by Giuseppe, 1917. I hope you're paying attention to that number, or that sire number rather, because 1917 sold at the beginning of the sale for 190,000. So there's the strength of the sire, ladies and gentlemen. The sire of this individual sold lot number 9 so very, very well. Here we go, folks. Sire side, Container 1053 going back to 786 and 8334. On the dam side going back to Caesar. And what do we do here, ladies and gentlemen? Come on, what do we do here? Please note the DNA is on its way back from Joburg, so that's pending, but she is confirmed in calf at 7 months. Oh, here we go, what do we do? Take it away. Here we go, come on, take it away. What do we do? 40,000 to go. At 40,000 to take it away. 40 go, 40, bid me 40. What about 40, bid me 40? What about 40, bid me 40? At 40, what about 40, bid me 40? Thank you now. 50. 20, thank you. At 20 now, 22, 22 to the bit now 2, 22 to the bit now 2, 25 to the bit now 5, to the bit now 8, to the bit now 8, to the bit now 30 now, to the bit now 30, at 32, 32 to the bit now 2, at 32 to the bit now 5, 35 to the bit now 8, to the bit now 8, to the bit now 40, at 38,000 now, to the bit now 40 now, to the bit now 40, bit now 2, at 42,000 now, to the bit now 2, 42 to the bit now 2, at 42,000 now, bit me 5, 45 to the bit now 5, at 45,000 bid, 48, at 48,000 now, make it 50, at 48,000 now, to the bit now 48,000 now, it's only 2,000, at 48,000 bid me 50, come on, at 48,000 now, to the bit now 48,000 now, is that a bid? 50, thank you. 50 down south, 50 down south, 55, 55 now, what do we do? At 55,000 now, ribbon number 55, ribbon number 5, 55, ribbon number 5, ribbon number 5, 55. At 55,000 now, ribbon number 5, 55, ribbon number 5, 55,000 bid. At 55, 55, what do we do? 60 bid, 60,000 now, ribbon number 60,000 bid. At 60,000 now, ribbon number 60 bid, 65, 65. At 65, 65, 65,000 now, ribbon number 5, ribbon number 5, 65, 65, bid me 70. At 65,000 now, ribbon number 65,000 bid, ribbon number 65,000 bid. At 65,000 now, 65, 65, bid me 70, what do we do? 65,000 now, bid me 70, thank you now. At 70,000 now, 70,000 bid, are you sure? Why do you move? At 70,000 now, 70,000 now. I said, you bid better when you were sitting down there. At 70,000 now, ribbon number 5, 70,000 now, ribbon number 70,000 now, bid me 5, one more. At 70,000 now, surely. At 70,000 now, what are we done? At 70,000, then I sell on the phone for 70,000. Sold 70,000 buys on the phone we go. Buy number 55. Lot number 64 coming into the ring next, ladies and gentlemen, from KG Boran. Here's some extremely rare genetics for you. Mambushi 16101. You just don't find these genetics in Namibia, ladies and gentlemen. You just don't find them. And here's one for you. Out of the dam, Miss Icona, ladies and gentlemen. What do we say here? A well balanced heifer. Come on, what do we do to take it away? 30,000, thank you. 30,000. 30 bid. 30 now, 32, 32, 32, at 32,000, 35, 35 to the bit of 5, at 35 to the bit of 5, 38 to the bit of 8 to the bit of 38 to the bit of 40 now to the bit of 40 bid, at 42 to the bit of 2 to the bit of 5, 42 to the bit of 55, at 42,000 now to the bit of 42 to the bit of 42 bid, at 45 to the bit of 5, 45 to the bit of 5, 45 to the bit of 5, at 45,000 now bid me 8, come on, at 45,000 now to the bit of 45 to the bit of 5, 45 to the bit of 5, 45, at 45,000 now to the bit of 45,000 bid, at 45,000 now, you just don't get these genetics, no regrets here, at 45,000 now, bid me 8. At 45,000 now, bid the 45, bid the 5, 45, bid the 5, 45, bid the 5. At 45,000, here we go. What do we do? At 45,000 now, bid the 5. Yeah, it's your bid. 45. At 45,000, I'm asking 48. At 45,000, are we done? At 45,000, then here comes the hammer. At 45,000, give me 8. Come on. At 45,000, all in. All done. And going for 45,000. Sold 45,000 buys. Well bought by number 9. Having a good day at the office. Three other Borans in the ring next, ladies and gentlemen. Lot 65. Here's 22-131, side by 15-10. Out of the dam, 16-12, ladies and gentlemen. She is line bred to Jeras 11-21. She's 3.5 months in calf. And just look at the picture in the ring. My, oh my, what a pretty lady. What do we say here to take it away? Lot number 65. 50,000 to go. 30,000 to go. Come on, here we go, come on. At 30, thank you now. At 30,000 out of it, not 30, not 30,000 out of it, not 30, 30,000 bid. At 30,000 out of it, not 30, not 2, but not 2, but not 32, but not 2, but not 2, but not 5. At 35, but not 5, 35, but not 8, but not 8, but not 38,000 bid. At 38,000 out of it, not 38,000 bid, but not 38,000 bid. At 38,000 out of it, not 38, but not 8, 38,000 bid. At 38,000 now, what do we do? Make it 40. At 38,000 out of it, not 38,000 out of it, not 38, but not 8. At 38,000 out of it, not 40, out of it, not 40 bid, 40 now. At 42, 42, 42, 42. At 45, 45 out of it, not 5, 45 out of it, not 50. At 50,000 now, 50,000 out of it, not 50 bid. At 50,000 now, 50,000, here we go. At 50,000, it's good to see you again. At 50,000 now, 50,000 out of it, not 50,000 bid. At 50,000 now, here we go. What do we do? Make it 5. At 50,000 out of it, not 55. Whatever 5, 55. At 50,000 out of it, not 50,000 now, 50,000 out of it, not 50,000 bid. At 50,000, here comes the hammer. At 50,000, all in. At 50,000, all done. At 50,000, and I sell for 50,000. Sold by number 21. Well done. Buyer 21. Could you just get your heifer out the ring, please? Thank you very much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, here we go. Lot number 66 coming into the ring next. Again, we're offering you those rare genetics from Mambushi 16101. This offering by KG Boran, ladies and gentlemen. On the damn side, we go back to 0928. That very good cow from the KG Boran herd. And her son is one of their herd sires. So proven pedigree, proven genetics. She's 5 months in calf to either KG 2032, 1936 or KG 1945. What a wonderful grey heifer standing in front of you here, ladies and gentlemen. Out of that sire Mambushi 16101. All right, here we go. What do we say? I hope I have your attention because I should. Come on, what do we do here? Take it away, 50,000 to go. At 50,000, what do we do? Thank you now, what do we say? 40,000 bid. At 40,000 out of it, not 40, out of it, not 40,000 out of it, not 40 bid. At 40,000 out of it, not 40, out of it, 40,000 out of it, not 40 bid, not 40,000 out of it, not 2. At 42, 42, 42, I was already 40. At 42, 42, to the bid, not 2, 42, to the bid, not 2. At 42,000 out of it, not 4. At 45 out of it, not 5, 48, to the bid, not 8, to the bid, not 8, to the bid, not 8, to the bid, not 50 now. At 50,000 out of it, not 50,000 out of it, not 50,000 now. I promise you she's worth it, no regrets. At 50,000 out of it, not 50 bid. At 50,000 now, 55. At 55, make it 60, come on. At 55, why not? At 50,000 now, it's only money. At 55,000 out of it, not 55 out of it, not 5. 55 out of it, not 5. 55,000 out of it, not 55,000 bid. At 55,000 now, here we go. What do we do? At 55,000 now, here we go. Come on, here we go. At 55,000, then here comes the hammer. At 55,000, all in, all done, and going for 55,000. Sold 55,000 buys by number 18, well more. Thank you very much indeed. Lot number 67 in the ring next, ladies and gentlemen. Boran. Side by 1631. The damn LW 1213. This was 2331, ladies and gentlemen. She's 5 months in calf. What a pretty picture. Lovely depth to this animal here. Come on, what do we say to take it away here? Come on, lot number 67, and I'm 30,000 on mine. With 30,000 out of it, not 30, out of it, 30,000 out of it, not 30, not 30,000 out of it, not 30 bid. At 30,000 out of it, not 30, out of it, 30,000 out of it, not 30 bid. At 30,000 out of it, not 30, out of it, 30,000 out of it, not 30 bid, not 30,000 out of it, not 2. At 32,000 out of it, not 2, 32 but not 2. At 32,000 out of it, not 2, but not 2, 32 but not 2. At 32,000 out of it, not 2, but not 2, 32 but not 2. At 32,000 now, here we go. What do we do? At 32,000 out of it, not 2, but not 2, but not 2. 32 but not 2. At 32,000 now, here we go, 55. At 32,000 now, what do we say, Ziggy? At 32,000 now, but not 32, but not 2, but not 32, but not 2, 32, but not 2. At 32,000 now, 55, 55, 32,000 bid. At 32,000, are we done? At 32 online, you've got quiet on me. At 35, 35,000, what do we do? At 30
Apologies there. 35, we're good. At 35,000. At 35,000, not a bit, not 35, not a bit, not 5. At 35,000, your bid. At 35,000, not a bit, not 35. Here comes the hammer, all in, all done, and going for 35,000. So 35,000 buys. Buy number 28. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 68 coming into the ring. KG Boran, keep turning up the goods here for you. Here's another wonderful grey heifer. Side by Mwambushi 161001. Another rare opportunity for you. They're just not available in the market unless you're here today and buy. Out of the dam, Miss Naspers, ladies and gentlemen, full Kenyan genetics on the dam side. Come on, here we go. What do? Confirmed in calf, 6 months to those same 3 bulls, KG 2032, KG 1936, and KG 1945. DNA at customer's expense. But I tell you what, don't worry about that. Focus on the heifer in the ring. And here we go. What do we say? At 40,000, bid me 40 now, bid me 40 now, bid me 40. What about 40? Bid me 40. What about 30 now, bid not 30? Thank you now. At 30,000 now, bid not 30 now, bid 30,000 now, bid not 30 bid. At 30,000 now, bid me 2. 30,000 now, bid not bid me 2. 30,000 now, bid not bid me 2. At 30,000 now, bid not 30,000 now, bid not 30,000 now, bid not 30,000 now, bid not bid me 2. Thank you now. At 32, 35. At 32, I took it online. You would be 5. At 35, thank you now. At 35,000 now, bid the 5. 35, bid the 5. 35, bid the 5. 35, bid the 5. At 35,000 now, come on. What a heifer. At 35, 35,000 out of the 5, 35 out of the 5, 35 out of the 5. At 35,000 now, come on, what do we do online? At 35,000 out of the 5, 35 out of the 5. At 35,000 this side. At 35,000 now, 35 out of the 5, 35 out of the 5. At 35,000, what about 8? At 35,000, here we go. At 35,000, are you sure? At 35,000, one for you. At 35,000, all in. All done. And going for 35,000. Sold 35,000 buys. Buy number 9, having a very, very good day at the office indeed. You got a good eye, sir. You got a good eye. Let them keep on rolling, and they certainly are. Just quality after quality, and here's one, lot number 69, 23, 12. Side by Nyetling, the son of Delaray. A proven, highly fertile dam line here, ladies and gentlemen. She's confirmed in calf, 4 months. Have a look at the dam's ICP there of 395 days. Oh, here we go. What do we say here? Come on, what do we do? Lot number 69, take it away, here we go. Oh, bid me 40. At 40,000, bid me 40. What about 40? Bid me 40. Come on, here we go. 30, thank you now. At 30, 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 30 bid. At 30,000 now, but not 2, 32, but not 5, 35, 8, 40. At 45, 45, 50. At 50,000 now, but not 50 now, but not 5, 55, but not 5, 55, but not 5. At 55,000 now, but not 5, but not 5, 55, but not 5. At 55,000 now, bid me 60. At 55,000 now, here we go. What do we do? 55,000 now, but not 5, but not 5. At 55,000 now, bid me 60. Here we go. At 55,000 now, 55, 55,000 bid, but not 55,000 now. At 55, here we go, what do we do? At 55,000 bid, 55, what about 60? Come on, give me one more. At 55,000, are we done? At 55,000, then here comes the hammer. At 55,000, are we sure? Was that a bid? Thank you. 60, gotta be 5. 65, bid me 70. At 65,000, at 65,000, at 65,000, all in. All done and going for 65,000. 65,000 by number 45. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 70 in the ring next. Here's 22-120 from Pierre Borans. Signed by 1839 out of the dam 1621. Going back to Jeras 1121, ladies and gentlemen. She's 5 months in calf. A lovely deep red heifer. Oh, they keep catching the iron. Here's we go. Come on, what do we do? Take it away. 40,000 to go. At 40, bid me 40. At 40,000 now, bid not 40 now, bid 40,000 now, bid not 40. What about 30? Bid me 30, bid me 30. What about 30? Bid me 30. At 30, bid me 30. What about 30? Bid me 30. Come on, here we go. At 30, bid me 30. What about 30? Bid me 30, bid me 30. What about 30,000? Take it now. At 30,000 on mine. At 30,000 now, 30,000 bid. I'm at 30,000 now, bid not 30 now, bid not 30,000 bid. There's that 2. At 30,000 now, bid me 2. 30,000 now, bid not. What about 2? At 30,000 now, bid me 2, 2. Bid me 2. What about 2? At 30,000 now, bid me 2. 30,000 now, bid not 30,000 bid. At 30,000 now, 30,000 bid. At 30,000 now, bid me 2, 32, 32. At 32,000 now, 35 bid. At 35,000 at the top of the hall. At 35,000 now, 35. At 35, bid me 8. At 35,000 now, 35,000 bid. 35,000 now, 35,000 bid. 35,000 now, bid me 8. At 35,000 and I'm back again. At 35,000 now. At 35,000 bid. What about 8? Bid me 8. What be 8? Are we done? At 35,000 at the top of the block. At 35,000 and here comes the hammer. At 38, bid me 40. At 38,000 now, bid me 40. 38,000 now, 38,000 now, 38,000 bid. At 38,000 now, bid me 40. What do we do? At 38,000, it's a shake of the head. At 38,000, you see you're doing what you don't like. You wait until the end. And then you get cross with me when I let other people wait to the end. Can't have it all your own way, my friend. At 38,000 now, but 38,000 now, but 38, here we go. At 38,000, here we go, what do we do? At 38,000 now, but before we are we done? At 38,000, then I sell to the same buyer for 38,000. Sold 38,000 buys, buyer number 45. Well done. Here's one for you. Chris Footbeater, ladies and gentlemen, from Boran. Here's one for you. Side by 12002, going back to 786 and 3094. On the dam side, EG 1632, going back to Eros and BO574. She carved on Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. She carved on Sunday and has got the most magnificent little bull calf standing next to her in the pens. Obviously not coming into the ring. The sire of that bull calf, either JB 1960, JB 2137 or JB 2159. 786, 3094, Eros and BO 574, wonderful pedigree on the page, but have a look at the quality of the individual standing in the ring, and she sells with a bull calf at foot. I would have thought a 6-figure here, surely, but you tell me, you're the judges. Come on, what do we do? 100, 100. What about 50? Get 50, 50, bid me 50. What about 50, bid me 50? What about 50, bid me? Thank you, now, but not 50 bid, but not 50,000, now, but not 50 bid. At 50,000, now, but not 50, now, but not 5, but not 5, 55, but not 60, now, but not 60 bid, 5. At 65, 65,000, now, but not 65,000, 70,000 now. At 70,000 bid, but not 70,000, now, but not 70 bid, 70,000 now, but not 5. At 70,000 now, but not 70,000 bid, but not 70,000 now. Come on, give me one more. At 70,000 now, but not 70,000 bid, but not 70,000 bid. At 70,000 now, but be 5, 70,000 now, but not 5. At 70,000, here we go. What do we do? At 70,000 now, but not 70,000 now, but not 70,000 now, but not 70,000 bid, but not 70,000 now. At 70,000, here we go. What do we do? What a cow, what a cow, what a cow. At 70,000 now, but not 70,000 now, what are we done? At 70,000 now, come on, what do we do? 70,000 now, but not 70,000 bid. At 70,000, are we out? At 75, thank you now. At 75, bid me 80. At 75. 5,000 now, maybe 80, come on, surely, thank you. At 80,000 now, 80,000 bid. At 80,000 now, but no 80,000 now, but no 80 bid. 80 now, 80,000 now, 80,000 bid. 80,000 now, maybe 5. At 80,000 now, 80,000 bid. 80,000 now, but no 5. At 80,000 now, 80,000 bid. And I'm back again at 80,000 and 80,000 bid. At 80,000, maybe 5, 5, 5. 80,000 now, here comes the hammer. At 80,000 now, you need a bit of time on the fight. At 80,000 now, here we go. What do we do? At 80,000 now, maybe 5. 80,000 now, but no maybe 5. What do we do? At 80,000 now, here we go. Here comes the hammer. At 80,000, all in. All done and going for 80,000. Sold 80,000 buys. Buy number 8. Ladies and gentlemen, lot number 72 is not here. Please mark it in your book. She's not here. So we move along to lot number 73. The quality of the females that are coming through is just simply outstanding, and here's another one for you from Boran, ladies and gentlemen. Signed by Freda 1510, who goes back to GRS 1121 rather. On the dam side, the dam D1264. This individual confirmed in calf 3.5 months. What do we do to take it away here? Come on, what do we do? Wow, she looks the part. 50,000, 30, thank you. 30 bid. Yeah, 30,000. Yeah, 30,000 now. Yeah, 30,000 bid, but not 30 now. 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 2, but not 2, but not 32, but not 5, but not 5. Yeah, 35,000 now, but not 35, but not 5, but not 35, but not 5. 35 with the 5, 35 with the 5, 35 with the 35 with the 8, 38 with the 35 with the 8, 38 with the 38 with the 40, 38,000 out of the 38,000 now, 38,000 will be 40, make it out of the 40,000 out of the 40,000 bid, at 40,000 out of the 40,000 out of the 40 bid, yeah, we got it, at 40,000 now, at 40,000 out of the 40 out of the 40,000 out of the 40,000 out of the 40 bid, at 40,000 now, 40,000 now, what do we do? At 40,000 now, 40,000 bid, 40,000 now, but now what about 2? At 42 with the 5, 45 with the 5, 45 with the 5, at 45 with the 8, at 45,000 out of it. I'll tell you when he wants it, he gets them. At 45 with the 5, with the 5, 45 with the 5, 45 with the 5, with the 5, at 48 with the 48 with the 50,000 bid, at 50,000 now, 55, 5, 50,000 now, at 50,000 now, 50,000 now, 50,000 bid, at 50,000 now, 55, 59, 55 now, 60, at 55,000 now, 60, 55,000 now. Don't shake your head like that. We've come this far. At 55,000 now, I've done you lots of favors today. 55, you do me one, give me one more. At 55,000 now, give me 60, it's only money. At 55,000 now, give me 60, what do we do? At 55,000 now, 55,000 bid, 55,000 now, what have we done? At 55,000, then here comes the hammer, I'm going to sell, and she's going to be sold forever. At 55,000, I sell 60,000. 55 was there. You have to be 60. Okay, no problem. Thank you for the help. At 55,000, then I sell to the man on the phone for 55,000. Sold 55, here we go. Buy another 55. When the numbers align, they do. Buy a 55. Buys for 55,000. Lot number 74 coming in the ring next year, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, when we chase fertility, look no further than KG Boran's. Here we go with an ICP of 364. Bit of a common thread there. Out of the sire B0612, out of the dam 1907, KG 1907, she's confirmed 7 months in calf. And what a heifer she is, ladies and gentlemen. And online knows it because I bid 55,000 online. Is that right? 30 online. 30 online. Sorry, my screen's not right yet. Next to me. 30,000. 30,000 online. 30,000 now. 32, but not 2. 35. 50. 40. 40,000 now. At 40,000 now. At 40 now. At 40,000 now. At 40 now. At 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now. At 40 now. At 40,000 now. At 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now. 40,000 bid. What do we do? What do we do? 40,000 now. At 40,000 now. What do we do? Here we go. At 40,000 now. Bid me 2. 40,000 now. At 40,000 now. At 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now. Bid me 2. 40,000 now. But now what about 2? At 40,000 now. Here we go. At 40,000 now. 40,000 now. At 40,000 now. But 42, but not 2. At 42,000 now. But 42,000 bid. But 42,000. 45, at 45, at the 5, 45, at the 5, 45, at the 5, at 45,000 out of the 5, at the 5, 45, at the 5, at 45,000 out of the 5, 45, at the 5, 48, at 48,000 out of the 48,000 bid, at 48,000 now, 48,000 would be 50, thank you now, at 50,000 now, 50,000 bid, 50,000 out of the 50,000 out of the 50,000 bid, at 50,000 now, make it 55, at 50,000 now, will be 5, 5, 5, 50,000 out of the number of 5, at 50,000 now, 50,000 bid, 50,000 now, 55, 55, 55,000 now, will be 60, at 55, is 55 your number, at 55,000 now, 55, will be 61 more, at 55, thank you now, I promise I'll buy a brandy after the auction, at 55,000 now, we're done, at 55,000, and it's coming your way, at 55,000, thank you very much, at 55,000, all in, all done, and going for 55,000. So, same number, same buyer. 55,000 to buyer number 55. Chris Hanke, wat dink jy van hierdie versie? How's die Afrikaans? Like Ladies and gentlemen, Frida Borans present lot 75-22-125, side by 16-12. Oh, she caught my eye, this individual. She's a half-sister to lot 15, who we saw a little bit earlier, ladies and gentlemen. She's confirmed in calf to, she's certified in calf 5.5 months. All right, here we go. What a heifer in the ring. Come on, what do we say here? Surely 50,000 to go. 30 online, no problem. At 30,000, thank you. At 30,000 bid. At 30,000 now, but down, but down, but 30,000 now, but down 30 now, but 30,000 now, but down 30 now, but 30,000 now. At 30,000 bid, but now 2, 32, but now 5, 35, but now 5, but now 35. At 35, 35, but now 5, 35, but now 5, 35, but now 5. At 35,000 now, but now 35,000 bid, but now 35,000 bid, but 35,000 bid. At 35,000, what do we do? At 35,000 now, but now 38, come on, 38, but now 38, but now 38, but now 38, but now 38 and 40. At 40,000 now, but now 40 now, but now 40,000 now. At 40,000 now, but now 40,000 bid, but now 40,000 now, but now 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, if you're taking me long, we're going to miss the breeding season. At 40,000 now, but now 40,000 now, but now 40,000 now, but now 40 bid. At 40,000 now, but now 40 bid up top. At 40,000 now, here we go. At 40,000 now, are we done? At 40,000 now, what about 2? Did we 2? 40,000 now, but now 40,000 bid, but now 40,000 now, but now 40,000 bid. At 40,000 now, here we go. Right handed I sell. At 40,000 now, here comes the hammer. At 40,000 all in. At 40,000 all done. At 40,000 then I sell for 40,000. Sold 40,000 buys. Buyer number 8 again. Was it? Yeah. Buyer number 8. Lot 76 in the ring here, ladies and gentlemen. Again, some very, very rare genetics on offer here for you by KG Boran. This one's sire KG 1010. Goes back to Maguni 35-34 on the dam side, 1937. There's an dam's ICP here of 370. Again, I punt and I say fertility, fertility, fertility. And have a look at the quality of the individual in the ring here. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. She's confirmed in calf for 6 months. The bulls that have covered her could be KG 2032, KG 1936, and KG 1945. All right, here we go. What do we say? I'm but 30,000 online. Taking now, not 200, but not 50. At 50,000, take me someone with a conscience. At 50,000, not but not 50,000, not but not 50 bid. At 50,000, not but not 50, not but 50,000, not but not 5, but not 5, but not 5, but not 5. At 55,000, not but not 5, 55, but not 60, not but not 60,000 bid. At 60,000, not but not 60,000, not but not 60,000, now 60 bid. At 60,000 now, what do we do? At 60,000 now, but not 60,000 bid, but not 60,000 now, 60,000 bid. At 60,000 now, what do we do? 60,000 now, but not 60,000 bid. At 60,000 now, but me 5, 60,000 now, but not 5. At 60,000 now, but me 5, what do we do? At 60,000 now, but not 60,000 bid, but not 60,000 now, but me 5, what do we do? Here we go. At 60,000 now, but me 5, 60,000 and back again, at 60,000 now, 60,000 bid. At 60,000 now, 60,000 and back again, at 60,000 and back again, at 60,000 bid. At 60,000 now, 60 bid, 60 bid, what about 5? At 60,000 and here comes the hammer. At 60,000 are we done? At 60,000, here we go, and I sell, all in, all done. 65. At 65, at me 70, at 65, at me 70, you're learning tricks, my friend. At 65,000, here we go, not me. At 65,000, here we go, all in, all done. At 65,000, it's a shake of the head this side, and I sell for 65,000. Sold 65,000 buys, buy number 45. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last of the SP heifers on offer at this year's national sale before we move across to the F1s and the F2s. Don't go anywhere, because I promise you there are some exceptional F1s and F2s coming into the ring. Certainly some of the most standout heifers of the auction. But we end the run of the SP Boran heifers with an absolute cracker
from Freda Boran's, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 77.
Here's 22-159. Side by Jera 1634, who goes back to Zulu, as well as 214, certified in calf, 3.5 months. All right, here we go.
Online liker, bid at 30,000. What about two? At 30,000 would be two. 30,000 now, but 30,000 now, but not 30 now, but not 2, but not 2, but not 2, but not 2. At 32, but not 2, but not 32,000 now, but not 2, but not 5. At 35, but not 8, 38, but not 8, but not 8, but 40. What do we do? At 40,000, 42, 42, but not 2. At 42,000 now, but not 2, 42, but not 2. Come on. At 42,000 now, but not 2, 42, but not 2. At 42, but be 5, 42, but not 5. At 42,000 now, but not 42,000, but not 42. At 42,000 now, here we go. At 42, 42 is yours. At 42, come on, here we go. At 42,000, are we done? At 45 and 48, make it 50. At 48,000, make it 50, come on. At 45, but the 48, but the 48, but number 50, one more for you, sir. I promise you she's worth it. I promise you she's worth it. At 48,000, one more for you. At 48,000, are you sure? 50 is a nice round number. And after that, you've got to go 55. So this is your last shot on the twos. At 48,000, no regrets here today. I don't want you to go home with any regrets. At 48,000, one more for you. At 48,000, all in, all done. I sell left-handed for 48,000. Sold 48,000 buys. Buy number 21. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much indeed. We now move along to lot number 80. Lot number 78, obviously not here. Lot number 79, not here. So we move along to lot number 80. We're into the final stretch here, folks. There's not many opportunities left to wire some quality heifers. Ladies and gentlemen, please take note, just from a loaded perspective here, we are first bringing in lot 81. All right, there must be no confusion. We are bringing in lot 81 first, apparently. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 81 in the ring here. I just want to get, it's per one to take two. All right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 81 in the ring, here we go. Two F2 heifers here for you, folks. The first side by Elan Sprite CFH 13471, and the second side by Nello 1322. Take note here, one of them had a bull calf yesterday. And how special is that in front of you? Look at the condition of the cow after giving birth yesterday, ladies and gentlemen. And then, of course, the second offer here is 9 months in calf, so she's about to pop. All right, so two wonderful F2 cars here presented for you by Yapi Kutsia. He breeds them tough, he breeds them hard, he breeds them functional. And here they stand before you, ready, looking for a new home. You bid per one to take both. So if you bid 30,000, it's 30,000 times two. 30,000 for that one, 30,000 for that one. The bid is 60. I'm calling for one. All right, here we go. Come on. You bid per lot, per animal to take both. Here we go. What do we do? Take it away. Lot number 81 in the ring. I'm at 30,000 online. At 30,000 now. 30,000 now. At 30,000 now. But not 30 now. But 30,000 now. But not 30,000 now. But not 30,000 now. With the two. At 30,000 now. But not 30,000 now. But not 30,000. But not 30,000 now. But not 30 bid. At 30,000 now. 30,000 now. 30,000 now. 30,000 now. At 30,000 now. But not 32. 30,000 now. But not 1 or 2. At 30,000 now. But 2. 30,000 now. But 2. 30,000 now. At 30,000 one bid online is going to take it. At 30,000 are we done? At 30,000 here we go. 30,000 30,000 out of the number B2. What do we do? At 30,000, here comes the hammer. At 30,000, all in, all done. At 30,000, then I sell online for 30,000. Sold, online we go. Buyer number 5033. 5033, sold online for 30,000. Just bear with us, folks. We're just trying to get the heifer into the ring. We will get her in as soon as possible. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 80. What do we say here, folks? Another F2 with an ICP, Dan's ICP of 398 days here, obviously, signed by none other than Ben. So a strong bull influence here on the individual. As I said, an F2, come on, she's been running with Mark, she's confirmed in car 4 months. Here we go, what do we say on this individual? What do we say? Come on, here we go. At 30,000 to go, 30,000, who to be 30,000? At 30,000, what about 30, bid me 30, what about 30, bid me 30, what about 20, bid me 20, take it away, what do we do? At 20, what do we do? Bid me 20, Tony, take it away, what do we do? 16,000, thank you. 16 will go out with smalls. At 16 now, what about 70? At 16,000 now, rub it down, 16 now, rub it down, 16,000 now, rub it down, 16,000 bid. At 16,000 now, rub it down, 16,000 now, rub it down, 16,000 now, rub it down, bid me 17. At 16,000 now, come on, what do we do? At 16,000 bid, rub it down, 16,000 now, rub it down, 16,000 bid. At 16,000 now, rub it down, 16 now, rub it down, 16,000 now. At 16,000 all in, all done. Can I sell? At 16,000, 17 at the death. At 17, got to be 18 now. At 17, got to be 18. What do we do? At 17,000 now, rub it down, 17,000, rub it down, 17, 18, 19, but be 19 now. At 18,000 now, rub it down, 18 now, rub it down, 18,000 bid. At 18,000 now, rub it down, 18 now, rub it down, 18,000 bid. At 18,000 bid, be 19. What do we do? At 18,000 now, rub it down, 18,000 bid. Here we go. Here comes the hammer. At 18,000, she's had her time. At 18,000, can I sell? At 18,000, 19,000, make it 20. At 19,000, make it 20. What do we do? At 19,000, here we go. What do we do? A little bit of 19,000 bid. At 19,000, here we go. At 19,000, all in, all done, and going. 20. 20. Make it 2. 20, make it 22. Come on. 20. 20,000 bid. At 20,000 now, rub it now, 20 now, rub it now, 20,000 now, rub it now, 20 now, rub it now, 20,000 bid, rub it now, 20,000 bid. At 20,000 now, rub it now, 20 now, rub it now, 20,000 bid, rub it now, 20,000 now, rub it now, 20 now, rub it now, 20 bid. At 20,000 now, rub it now, 20 now, rub it now, 20,000 now, rub it now, 20 bid, rub it now, 20,000 bid. At 20,000, here we go, are you done? At 20,000, then here comes the hammer. At 20,000, all in, all done, and selling for 20,000. 20,000 buyer number 11. Thank you very much indeed. 20,000 buys. Buyer number 11. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to move along now to lot number 82. Another 2 individuals coming into the ring. Again, I stress, you bid per animal to take both. So if it's 30,000, it's 30 and 30 at 60. All right, here we go. Lot number 82 in the ring. An F1, ladies, it's both of them. F1s, the DNA is done on them. They're 6 months in calf and 7 months in calf, respectively.
please update your catalogue on the top one there, that the sire is actually 1718, EG 1718. All right, ladies and gentlemen, what do we say? Yeah, sorry, 1718 on both of them, sire. Both of them are 1718 EG. One of them 7 months in calf, one of them 6 months in calf, F1 crosses, DNA done, offered here by Johan. Come on, what do we do here? Take it away. What do we say? 30,000 to go. At 30, what about 20? What about 20? What about 20,000 now? But not 20 now, but not 16,000 now. At 16, 15, 16, is it 16? Thank you, now 17. At 16 now, 17. At 17,000 now, but now 18. At 18, what do we do? At 18,000 now, but 19, I promise you they worth it. At 18,000 now, but now 18,000 decide. At 18,000, here we go. But at 19, at 18,000, here we go. What do we do? At 18,000 now, but now 18, now, but 18,000 now, but now 18,000 now, but now 18 bid. At 18,000 now, but 19, 18,000, and I'm back again at 18, 18,000 now. At 18,000 bid, 18,000 now, 18,000 bid, can I sell? At 18,000 now, 18,000 bid, 18,000 now, what do we do? At 18,000, here we go. 19,000 now, but now 19,000 now, but now 19,000 bid. At 19,000 now, bid at 20. At 19,000 now, but now what about 20? At 19,000 now, but now 19,000 now, but now 19,000 now. Boys, just asking nicely. I'm down on my knees begging you, please. At 20,000 now, but now 20 now, but now 20,000 bid. At 20,000 now, but now 20 bid. Here we go. At 20,000 now, here comes the hammer. At 20,000, we're asking nicely. At 20,000, can I sell? I sell. At 20,000, all in, all done, then going for 20,000. Sold 20,000 buys. Buy number 58. Well done, the security. Hey, well done. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 83 coming to the ring next. Here we got another set of F1s coming in, ladies and gentlemen. This is 2012 and 2011, side by K14109. Ladies and gentlemen, just have a look at these individuals. 4.5 months confirmed in calf, 3 months confirmed in calf on the other. My word, don't they catch the eye. Wow, what pretty looking cattle. What do we say here on the F1 crosses? Come on, 20,000 surely. At 20, bid me 20. At 20, bid me 20. What about 20? Bid me 20. Take it away. What do we do? Bid it on 20. Side by Kira. 16. It's obviously your lucky number. It's 16,000, but 16,000 now, but not 16,000 now, but not 16 birds, 16,000 now, but not 16,000 now. It's 16,000. They're worth more just to look at. It's 16,000 now, but not 16,000 now, but not 16,000 now, but not 16 bird. At 16,000 now, but not 16 bird. Here we go. What do we do? At 16,000 now, but me 17, anyone for 17. At 16,000, here we go. What do we do? 16,000 bid, but not 16,000 now. At 16,000 bid, what about me 17? What do we do? Come on. At 16,000, here we go. 16,000 bid. Here comes the hammer. At 16,000, are we done? At 16, 17, can't have it all your way. 18,000 now, 18,000 up top. It's not your bid. At 18,000, you got to be 19, 18 up top. At 18,000, bid me 19. At 18,000, come on, for the sake of $1,000. At 18,000 now, but now 18,000 now, but now 18 now, but 18,000 now, but now 18, but be 19, are we done? At 18,000, then I sell up top. At 18,000, then here comes the hammer. At 18,000, all in, all done, and going for 18. Yes! 19, thank you. 19, got to be 20. You know, I asked you for 20 at the start, and you took me down to 16, and now we're back at me asking you for 20 again. Come on, give me the 20. Give me the 20. Come on, Shirley. 19,000 bid. You do too much consulting with your wife at these auctions, you know that. Just look at me and say, yes, sir. 19, come on, give me 20. 19,000 all in. 19,000 all done. 19,000 and I sell, right-handed, all in and done and going for 19,000. 19,000 buys. Online we go, buy number 5031, 19,000. Right, ladies and gentlemen, lot number 84 into the ring next. He's on account of Yapi Kutsia, folks. And in my honest and humble opinion, and I don't know anything, but there's some very, very good looking cattle about to come into the ring. I should have all of your attention here. They must name this cow Jess after my wife. I'm only joking, she's not listening. We get away with these things. But stubborn is what I mean by it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, X Factor Boran, Yapi Kutsia presents lot number 84 coming into the ring next. 21,160, an F1 cross, a heifer calf foot. 23,007, an F2 cross, a heifer calf foot, and an ICP of 367 days. Ladies and gentlemen, you just don't find cattle like this. Just have a look what stands before you here. What a picture. Look at the calves, look at the cows. Man, oh man, oh man. I have to ask for 30,000, surely. 30,000 to go. I've got 20, thank you. 20,000 bid. 20,000 now. Get 20,000 now to the bid on 2, 22 to the bid on 2, 22 to the bid on 2, to the bid on 22 to the bid on 2, to the bid on 22 bid. At 22,000 now to the bid on 2, 22 to the bid on 2, 22 to the bid on 5, at 25 to the bid on 5, 28 to the bid on 8, to the bid on 8, at 30 now to the bid on 30, now to the bid on 30,000 now to the bid on 30, now to the bid on 30,000 bid. At 30,000 now to the bid on 30 bid, but the bid 30,000 now to the bid on 30 bid. At 30,000 now to the bid on 30,000 now to the bid on 30,000 bid, but the bid on 32, 32 to the bid on 5, at 35,000 now to the bid on 5, 35 to the bid on 5, 35 to the bid on 5, at 35,000 now at the bottom, 38, 38 bid. 40, at 40,000 out of it, 40,000 out of it, 40 bid, 40 now, at 40,000 out of it, 2, 40,000 out of it, 2, 42, 42 to the 5, at 42,000 now, 55, what do we do? At 42,000 now, one more, at 42,000 out of it, 42,000 bid, but 42,000 bid, have a look at the picture, I promise you they worth it, at 42, 55, at 42,000 out of it, 42,005, she's shaking her head, at 42,000 now, young knows how that feels, at 42,000 out of it, 42,000 out of it, 42 now, at 42,000 out of it, 42,000 bid, at 42,000 at the top of the hall I go, at 42, 42, all in, all done, and going, 45, 45, 45, gotta be 8, 48, 50, is it good? 50,000, 50,000, 50,000, come on, I'll do you 2 again if it helps. 52, are we sure? At 52,000 rand, ladies and gentlemen, and I sell to the top of the block. At 52,000 all in, all done, and going for 52,000. Put your hands together, what a buy. Thank you to my underbidder. Buyer number 6, ladies and gentlemen. Lot number 85 coming into the ring next. They were outstanding cattle, and look here, the quality keeps coming in. This is lot number 85. Both of them confirmed in calf, ladies and gentlemen, at 2.5 months respectively. On your catalogue, there should be 3. Just scratch the middle one out. On the first page, 85, she's not here, so that's 22,135 is not part of this parcel. On your catalogue, 22,135 is not here. We're selling 22,032 and 22,0134. As I said, both of them 2.5 months confirmed in calf. Both of them F1 crosses. All right, here we go. What do we say to take it away here? They certainly look the part. I tell you what. Here's a parcel for you. What do we do? 30,000 to go. At 30,000, what about 20? At 20, 20, it'll be 20. What about 20? It'll be 20, it'll be 20. What about 20? Take it away. What do we do? At 20, 20, it'll be 20. What about 20? It'll be 20. Take it away. 20,000 now. But no, what about 20? At 20,000 now. Take it away. What do we do? It'll be 20. What about 20? It'll be 20. Take it away. What do we do? At 20, 20, it'll be 20. Thank you now. 15,000 now. Thank you now. At 15,000 bid. Up at 15,000 now. 15,000 bid. But not 15,000 now. But not 15 bid. At 15,000 now. Take 16. At 15,000 now. But not 15,000 now. But not 15,000 now. But not 15 bid. At 15,000 now. Here we go. What do we do? 15,000 now, but be 16 now, we done. At 15,000 there should be more action here. At 15,000 now, but not 15,000 now, but not 15,000 now, but not 16 are we done. At 15,000 are we done, are we done, are we done. At 15,000 all done, 16,000 online. At 16,000, what about 17? At 16,000, bid me 17. Here we go. 16,000 now, but not 16,000 bid. At 16,000 now, but not 16,000 bid, but not 16,000. Here we go. Here comes the hammer. At 16,000, can I sell? At 16,000, all in, all done, and going online for 16,000. 16,000 buys. Online we go. Buy number 5003. 5003. 16,000. Ladies and gentlemen, we move along to lot number 86. The penultimate lot. Sorry. Yeah, move on to lot number 86. Oh, here we go. This is 2023, ladies and gentlemen. She's an F1 side by Kiara, confirmed in calf, 2 months, confirmed in calf. What a picture in the ring here. All right, here we go. Wonderful condition to this individual, and doesn't she just look the part? I tell you, she's going to keep on giving, she's going to keep on giving. Here we go, what do we say? Take it away. Oh, bid me, what do we do? 20,000 to go, surely someone for 20, come on. Something that looks like this. At 20,000, bid me 20, bid me 20, what about 20, bid me 20? At 20, bid me 20, 20,000 now, bid me 20,000 now, bid me 20, bid me 20, what about 20, bid me 20, take it away, what do we do? At 20,000 now, bid me 20 now, bid me 20,000 now, bid me 20,000 now, what about 15 then? At 15,000 now, thank you now, bid me 15,000 now, bid me 15,000 now, bid me 15,000 now, bid me 15, 16, thank you now. At 16,000 now, 16,000 bid, 16,000 now, bid me 17, at 70,000 now, bid me 70,000 now, bid me 70,000 bid, but 70,000 now, bid me 70,000 bid, at 70,000 now, bid me 70,000 now, bid me 70,000 bid, at 70,000 bid me 18, at 17,000 now, bid me 17,000 now, bid me 17,000 now, bid me 17,000 bid, but 18, at 17,000 now, bid me 17,000 bid, bid me 18, at 17,000, can I sell, at 17,000, all in, all done, and going for 17,000. Buyer number 11. Sold buyer number 11. 17,000. Buyer number 11. Ladies and gentlemen, the last lot on offer here today. The last two offered here by X Factor Boran, and it's probably only fitting that we end the auction. It's probably only fitting that we end the auction with Yartie's cattle. What do we say here, folks? This is lot 87, 22, 118, and 22, 19. 22, 118, 7 months confirmed in calf with an damn ICP of 355, so there's the fertility for you. 22, 19 calf yesterday with that magnificent heifer calf standing next to her. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we've got 22,000 already, and that only but makes sense. What quality stands before you here? 22,000. Here we go. 22. 20,000. 20,000. 20,000. At 20,000 now. At 20,000 now. Take 21 if it helps. At 20,000 now. Rub it now. 20 now. Rub it now. 20,000 now. Rub it now. 21. 21. Rub it now. 1. Rub it now. 1. Rub it now. 2. Rub it now. 2. At 22. Rub it now. 2. Rub it now. 2. Rub it now. 2. Rub it now. 3. Rub it now. 3. At 23. Rub it now. 3. 23. Rub it now. 3. At 23,000 now. Rub it now. 3. Rub it now. 3. 23. Rub it now. 3. Rub it now. 3. Rub it now. 3. At 23,000 now. Promise you they're worth every cent here. At 22. Rub it now. 3. Rub it now. 3. 23. Rub it now. 3. At 23,000 now. Rub it now. 24. Rub it now. 4. At 24. Rub it now. 4. Rub it now. 4. Rub it now. 4. At 24,000 now, number 5, 24 up in the 5, at 24, 25 up in the 5, 25 up in the 5, at 25,000 now up in the 5, 25 up in the 5, 25 up in the 5, at 25,000 now up in the 6, at 25,000 now up in the 5, 25,000 now up in the 26, at 25,000 here we go, at 25,000 here comes the hammer, at 25,000 are we done, at 25,000 we're going to conclude today at 25,000 all in, all done, and going for 25,000. 25,000 buyers, buyer number 11. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the proceedings for today. We thank you for your patronage. Please make sure you make your payments. You talk to the Agri team in terms of loading. My name's Tom Hodgson. It's been an absolute pleasure walking through this auction with you on behalf of myself and the Agri team who have done such an exceptional job in the preparation for today. We thank you and we look forward to seeing you in 2026. Congratulations on your purchases. We wish you all the best with them and all the best for the rest of the year. Good evening, good night.